change my name? Did I change my name?
I changed your name for you. Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Before we jump in the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in supporting our community a little bit further, consider becoming a member here on our YouTube channel. Memberships start at just $2 a month, and you gain access to some really cool emotes. In addition to that, we do have open slots available in our community. So we have an open slot available in our Sunday game, where that group is currently hunting down the number one Volstrucker, the most important one, Eyes, who sees things way better than any human or, well, creature should be capable of seeing them, almost to a godlike capabilities. And it is incredibly dangerous with them being capable of doing that. However, aside from that, if you're interested in joining that one, let me know. But we also have an open slot available in the Tuesday early game and the Tuesday evening game. The Tuesday early is going to be a brand new campaign that we are discussing what it's going to be about this coming Tuesday. So if you're interested in that one, reach out, let me know. And last but certainly not least, we have our Tuesday evening game that has an available slot in it. That one, they are currently in the heart of the Empire, where they are trying to hunt down the last of the phylacteries of this powerful lich who is controlling the Empire. And once they destroy that, hopefully kill him and stop this world war that is going to leave mass numbers of innocent individuals from various cities dead if they don't stop it. So, interested in any? Reach out. Let me know. Lastly, or no, that's everything. Oh, we are still doing our donation things, even though it is a new month. We missed our goal last month, but we're just going to carry that over to this one and see if we can't finally get there. We are currently sitting at 170 out of 300 for the one shot, and we have 2 people who have already given it. If we get $40 before break, then I will be putting on the bunny onesie for people to laugh at me in, which is always entertaining to watch. I think that's going to be everything, so go ahead. Give us that recap, Donut.
Hey, so the party arrived at Claytel, right? And after some back and forth with Glenn and Reese, we met a fisherman named Gareth that would take us across the lake to meet with. I put her down as the island witch known as Anara.
Yeah.
When we finally got there, our cautiousness was quickly disarmed by the promise of jambalaya, right? And once some back and forth happened over dinner, we realized that she's just a hermit in the middle of a lake. During that time, we realized that not only does she stole multiple poisons, but she also steals multiple random trinkets inside that she gets from the lake that also have certain spirits attached to them. After a quick conversation with Monkey's guidance, Reese used commune to be able to commune with certain spirits through a ceremony. This was done with a crystal ball. The crystal ball itself had a spirit attached to it that was from the academy that we're looking for Glenn. In order for it to move on, it needs to have the artifacts returned to the academy, and it would show us what the artifacts were in the sense of it would glow. From what we saw, it didn't glow with any artifacts inside the house, so it's got to be something else. And then we did another one. We did one with the music box. In the music box, we asked what was the group that might have known why the academy fell, and that was dropped. The Merrowweave Society, where you can only assume that they're either like headmasters or like, I don't know, some kind of council, something. I mean, maybe they're like a frat party, you know, who knows? After that, we were trying to figure out what were some of the older architectures in the area, and we came to the conclusion that maybe the lighthouse might know, because the lighthouse has been around since the town has been around. So it's a good spot to start. And as we asked about the lighthouse with Anara, as well as Gareth, there was mentions of it being haunted. During that time, Reese realized that we're kind of on someone else's turf right now. So he reached out to, I didn't write their name down, the Alona Council, to the representative or Aladra Swiftwind. Reached out to Aladra Swiftwind, the halfling that is the representative of Claytel, and she recommended that we talk to a contact, something DeMarco, right? So we put that on the side for now because we went straight to going to the lighthouse. And at the lighthouse, we found a very, very paranoid person, right? As McQueen thought immediately we were debt collectors, and we do radiate debt collector appearances, apparently, with the muscle in the form of Bartikov and Monkey. After some quick back and forth, we were able to hopefully disarm the thought, right? Whether it did or not was a different story. After some back and forth, he's studying the academy that we believe Glenn's from, and in hopes to discover something regarding that, I guess, can get him out of debt. What specifically he was researching that would make profit, I wasn't tracking, but after that back and forth, he told us that in order for him to really help us, he needs help with his specific experiment, which is about trapping some undead that are in this windmill in a magic circle because he wants to question them. How he's going to question them, I don't know. How he's going to really communicate with them, I don't know. But I guess his hope is to trap them in a prison and hopefully they cooperate. We started strategizing on how we're going to capture these undead. But then the conversation came up that they don't really like light. So that kind of narrowed down certain undead. We're not sure which undead of the shade or shadow or like darkness loving undead it was, but now we know it's not like a ghast or a ghoul. During that time, Reese also let it slip that a magic circle can stop him from leaving, which I felt was very important and going forward. And then also it was known that, I don't know if it was known or if I just wrote it down, that Monkey apparently also has the same issues with magic circles. So
Monkey did note that to all of you.
Okay, so magic circles can affect Monkey too.
Yeah, because supposedly he's a god.
Yeah, so with that, we ended with the setup and the preparation for a undead skirmish.
I will encourage you to decide if Reese believes Monkey or not about being a god. Okay. But anyways, you all were preparing yourselves. We'll just say that Glenn and Kat end up coming back to meet with all of you here because they got done a little bit of their research inside of the book, and well, you probably want all of your allies available for fighting these ghosts. Would you like to fill them in on what's happening? By the way, Bart,
yes.
you're controlling Kat, remember?
I shoved Monkey forward to explain it because that's his disciple.
What'd I miss?
I'm sorry, I was working on something, so as a player, I apologize.
Oh, tell them what's going on here, because they're in character don't know.
So basically, we gotta trap these things, and I'll go through and tell them about the plan and how we were going to try to, I think, lure them in, and then someone was gonna try a grapple. Who was gonna try? Was someone gonna try oops, I spoke out loud. That was my thinking.
Was someone going to do that? Oh, yeah.
That was my thought.
Only one of us can actually grapple them.
So we're gonna try to lure them in here and do the trap to go ahead and because they have to all three. There's three of them, right? Three.
We need 3. We don't know
there
how
are...
many undead.
Yeah.
We need 3.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. We need 3 in here, so we're gonna try that.
And this is where you are setting up the magic circle. He has a scroll that he will enact as soon as you get all 3 of them in there.
Yeah.
Now, Key, you're not trying to kill them.
Right.
Or destroy them. You're trying to capture them.
Right.
Glenn, yeah, we can't if we kill them. That's no good. So we need to try to capture them, so we can get.
So if I recall correctly, I think Kat might have used that spell once or twice. Doesn't that take a bit to cast?
Well, that's why we're setting down the circle before, and I will read the scroll to activate it as soon as we have the people in place.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So we've started the preemptive strike of it, putting down the circle, stuff like that. We need to get them in there. Now, I can grapple and I can maybe push and shove, but probably wouldn't be good for me to be in there.
Well, they would rip you to shreds very quickly, probably.
Yeah. Well, wouldn't be the first time.
Well, I mean, speaking of not the first time, I'm pretty used to being bait. I could probably hang in there with them for a while for you to get your stuff done.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't be alone either. I can do specific magics to make it that way undead have trouble hitting you. So
Would that affect me too?
Can you
No,
see
you have a soul.
notes that have been created by other players?
What?
Can you see handouts that have been created by other players? I take it you can, can't you?
I can see all handouts because I create them.
But we
Yeah.
can't. I don't think we can.
There are certain
Does
handouts
Kat-
that I made accessible to people, but others that are not.
Yeah. Does Kat have one for like her own like stuff? Because I can't find any information on her character sheet about what spell components she has.
Oh,
And she does have a very easy solution to this if the magic circle fails, but it needs a pretty beefy component that I don't want to just assume she has. And it isn't consumed, so I don't feel bad using it.
which component?
The 1.5 grand's worth of ruby dust.
I don't recall her going out of her way to purchase such a thing.
Neither. But also, I think she's used Force Cage in the past.
Yeah, she has. She used wasn't Force Cage? Oh no, I
Yep.
think it was Wall of Force that she used.
And that
No, she
doesn't
did-
consume the components? Really?
No.
No, it doesn't.
No.
And
I
she's
mean,
used
you
it.
need to have the 1,500 gold of ruby dust.
Well, if she's used it before, she probably has it. Man, it doesn't do that. That's insane. Because usually when it's
Well-
like ruby dust or gems, it consumes them, right? Like that's just...
Yeah.
Well, it's like chromatic orb. You need the diamond, but it doesn't use the diamond.
Mm-hmm.
Fair, but dust in every other situation, it's like
Yeah.
incense.
Stone skin and all that, yeah.
But hey, all right, yeah, then if she's cast it before, then she can cast it again.
Yeah, she has.
Well, that works.
Well, let me read.
So,
Stop
wait,
closing
Wait,
it out.
wait, though. So you're saying chase them in there, Force Cage, but when would Force Cage drop if she's... Who's reading the scroll?
Oliver McQueen is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's his
okay.
scroll, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so we're fine.
He is
I
a
was just worried
wizard.
about-
He's just not, a
Yeah.
cat level wizard.
Yeah, I was just worried about the concentration dropping as trying to...
Force Cage
it's
isn't
not
concentration.
It's
Oh,
not
that's right, it's
constant-
not.
Yeah, no,
I
I remember
forgot.
she has used this
Yep.
before. It's a 1 hour non-concentration
That's
with
right.
a casting
It's
time of one
of the
action.
best spells in the game.
Yeah, it's one of the
FYI.
best spells.
Yeah. But we're at 7th level, so it makes sense why it's that way,
Yeah. All right, well then,
Oh, yeah.
I guess plot where you plan on placing the Force Cage. And did she have that prepared already?
She did not.
Well, then she can't do it today. Unless she has that specific feat, which I don't think she ever took, because that's not a DPS feat. Or concentration feat.
That's not a DPS feat.
DPS and concentration feats are all wizards ever take. That's all they ever take.
Her next one is Warcaster.
That's what they do. Warcaster, resilient, and more damage. Like, that's it.
Spell driver.
Yeah.
It's fair.
I'm reading to see if she has it. Arcane Recovery? No. I can't remember the name of the feat either. It's from Tal'Dorei.
Yeah, the double concentration one.
No,
Yeah,
the
I know.
other
No.
one where
He
you
does
can
have
use
that.
an action to swap out a spell that you have prepared with another spell.
I know which one you're talking about.
Word of
Yeah.
Recall. It's Recall or some shit like that. Spell Recall or
Okay.
something.
No
She
worries.
doesn't have it.
We'll go with the original plan. We'll use me and
Oh yeah, that would have been
Glenn as
so
bait.
much better.
Just boink. The ghosts are trapped now. Do what you want.
Alrighty. Well then,
It's okay.
where are we placing ourselves, people? Because right now we have 4 of y'all huddled up in this room. Just
Yeah, I'm trying to figure
Okay.
out.
Maybe one day I'll get level 7 spells. Maybe
Right,
one
right.
day.
Where are they? Where are they coming from?
Yeah.
We don't know. That's the
In
issue.
here
They
somewhere.
come up through
Anywhere.
walls. Yeah.
I think our plan was to lure them into the magic circle here.
get all 3 of them in there at once and just... So how do you guys plan on doing that? Where are you going to be positioned? Somdi's currently sitting at the table eating cheese.
I'm good where I'm at. I guess like
Yeah.
maybe right here.
I think-
we have a wall.
Yeah, I think that Glenn and Bart will head up the front. That way we can like maybe try to grapple.
Yeah.
No, I know because any kind of spirit thing will be immune to grappling, but
And
Except-
actually,
Except for
no,
monks,
I have that.
apparently.
Yeah, no,
And then-
monks can grapple anything. Fuck them. Just you can
magic
punch
hands.
ghosts. What were you saying, eh? Monkey?
yeah, and then Brother Jack, the reason why we decided to put the trap in the middle of the room is we don't want them going through the walls. So that's why we're going for the middle of the room. We don't want to try to get them in a trap and then they go through the wall and they're outside of it or they come in. So that's why we decided that way.
I haven't been thinking about ghost mechanics.
Now I guess we just wait. When the undead start showing up, I think between the both of you, Bardakov has some pretty beefy armor here, so I'll cast protection from good and evil on Glenn when it comes down to it.
Beefy armor. My AC is 17.
Oh shit.
Yeah, my AC can go pretty high. You might.
Okay, well Bardakov it is. Oh, but possession. Yeah, but I feel like you're the better one to survive a possession if it comes down to it, though, Bardakov.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, so I think at that point it might be Glenn. Those are
Does that-
usually my attack your charisma usually.
Yeah, I'm gonna need
Yeah.
help. I'm gonna need help there.
Yeah. I was just like, oh. Watch it. Watch Bardakov roll a 1. Fucking possession.
So, everybody's comfortable with where they're starting out at?
Mm-hmm. I have to be able to touch Glenn, so that's why I'm right here for now.
Yeah, I want to be in the corner, but I need Cutie Cake's little aura to protect me.
Well, as you watch from the cracks within this lighthouse that you are inside of, the sun slowly fades over the horizon. Darkness befalls the building, and immediately as it does, you start to notice that you can see your breath as you exhale, a chill filling the room and area. If you weren't already made aware, thanks to Oliver McQueen, that there is spiritual influence here, now you would be hyper-vigilant and on edge. I would like everybody to roll me stealth checks, please.
Oh boy. That was not supposed to have a D6. Sorry.
Calculator. So 23 plus 15 plus 15 plus 11 plus 21, monkey?
No, 13. Should be 13.
13
I
plus...
think my sheet broke because it says +0 and I have a +4 to stealth. I have a +4 to dex. And Jack of all trades not doing his thing. I'll fix it. Ignore me. I'll fix it. But it's more. It's 4 plus 2, so 17.
Plus 13 plus 23 plus 15 plus 15 plus 17 divided by 6. Group average of stealth comes out to 15. Oh yeah, let me add in Oliver's.
There it goes.
He has a +5 to stealth.
I
14.
fix it.
So 3 plus 13 plus 23 plus 15 plus 15 plus 17 plus 14 divided by 7 comes out to group average of still 15. As you all are sitting there, waiting in anticipation for your enemy to arrive, you can see the breath bellowing out from each of your mouths. However, it seems to not originate from anywhere in particular inside of this house. You're looking over at the stairs that you can barely see 15 feet rising as you're trying to keep an eye out there. And then over in the open central area as well. And again, you're just not having much luck seeing anything as you are waiting. Let me roll some dice real quick. There are 7 of y'all, so we'll skip 1 and re-roll it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5 is you. As you are all waiting there, watching carefully, being ever vigilant as your party usually is, unfortunately, for incorporeal creatures, the ability to slip in and out of any physical object at will makes it imperceivable to you when they notice the skulkers inside of their territory and jump out to ambush. Go ahead and roll your initiatives, everybody. If you cannot be surprised, you are acting within the surprise round, but they do get their surprise round.
It's still the same day, Sunday. You have Gift of Alacrity.
Nice to know. These don't look like anything I've ever seen before. Shit.
They're spoopy. Alrighty, guys. Who here can't be surprised? Perfect. I think this is actually the only group in any of my games where somebody can't be surprised. Anyways, as
We've got damage feats to worry about, Joey.
yeah, that's fair. As you're all worrying about your damage feats, the three entities seem to all attack in unison and seep through the floorboards, the walls, the ceiling to get at you. Monkey, you feel these claws reaching from behind you, grasping over your mouth and grasping at your chest as they shove deep into it. You are first. 3 attacks, 2 claws, and 1 bite. So this is for your mouth. 18?
Ooh, that is my AC, so we French kiss a little.
All right. That is 13 slashing damage, and you need to give me a wisdom save.
Right. 15.
Just barely a failure.
Oh wait. I'm in his aura.
Then successful.
Yep.
All right. You only have advantage on the first attack when you're coming out of stealth. Yeah. That is going to be a 13 to hit, which misses.
Mm-hmm.
And then it bites. 24. So.
That barely hits.
As the creature reaches over, you feel the claws pierce into your cheeks, and it starts lifting you off the ground as you see the other hand coming directly for your stomach. Not just grasping at your stomach, but like it wants to shove the claws and dig up into your rib cage to pull out your organs, and you stave off that hand holding it, and it is pulling you up into the air, and then you feel these fangs seep into your shoulder, piercing deeply, and you suffer 21 points of piercing damage from that. So you all look over at the wall where Monkey was just drug up against the wall, held up by his mouth, and stabbed and bitten by one of these creatures.
He is a god. He's flying. Oh, wait.
Reese.
38
no.
points total that round.
13 plus 21 is 34.
I think that hits me. Yeah. Yeah.
21 hits you? Perfect.
Yeah.
13 slashing damage. Wisdom save.
13. Okay.
This guy said he wanted all 3 captured.
Yeah.
And they're all the same size as the circle.
Wisdom.
Oh, you can fit them in there. You just gotta fucking
Plus
beat them.
Bardakov's aura, which
5.
What I don't. Okay, so 17.
17, you are successful. Next claw attack. 20.
Yeah, that also hits me.
Another wisdom
13.
save. 13
Cool.
slashing again, so we're up to 26 now.
Yeah.
Calm down with these
Plus-
rolls.
Your
Yeah.
save again. All right, now bite. 19.
Yeah, that also hits. Yeah,
21 piercing damage.
Okay.
So as that happens, from underneath the floorboards, Reese, you see the creature charges up, stabs into your stomach, and starts grabbing and biting at your arms, ripping them as quickly as it possibly can. Then you hear Oliver from the corner going, "In the circle, guys! In the circle!" And then the last one. Glenn!
21 plus 23.
Slash.
44.
23 to hit.
That's
All right, that is 13 slashing. Wisdom save. You're probably fine with this in Bart's order. Only Oliver and Samdi are not in the aura. Oh, Cat's not either. Let's go. So 13 slashing.
Okay.
13 to hit.
that misses.
Yeah. Probably. Monk defaults 13 miss, and then 10. Damn, your tank is tanking. Good job. And that was the surprise round. Reese, top of the initiative order.
Ow. I'm gonna
Yeah, that
do.
suck
Yeah,
for you.
I got wrecked.
Monkey, be sure to update your token because it's displaying
I
you're still
thought-
at full health.
Okay. Interesting.
I'm
'Cause I
going
subtracted
to.
it.
Where's it at? I'm gonna do the mantle of inspiration,
How did
and I'm gonna transform for a split second, giving everyone in the room 11 temporary hit points, and you guys can use your reaction to move. I'm gonna move over here. Well, I'm not gonna use it yet, right? I'm messing up how I'm doing this. I'm gonna cast Protection from Good and Evil on Glenn, and then I'm doing
And then
it.
do that, yeah. And
Yeah.
this is movement without provoking attacks of opportunity, correct?
Correct.
Good. So everybody, you're allowed to move if you would like to move right now. None of you are grappled. That was just role play of them terrifying.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna move.
Not gonna lie, I thought about giving these guys grapple on their hits, but I was just like, that's a little mean.
To light something is it's use it's a use.
It's
item,
a
right?
whole action.
To light a candle. Okay.
Yeah, because
Um,
you have to pull out your tinderbox, light the tinderbox, and then gingerly do it. It's a whole ass
Okay.
action.
In that case, I'm gonna just put a candle on the ground. That's it. Can I do that?
I'll let you drop a candle there. No
Okay,
problem.
there we go. Yeah, and I will move over here.
Alrighty. All right. Anybody else using their reactions to move?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I'll use my reaction
wait.
to move as well.
Yeah, I did.
Alrighty. Does that Mantle of Inspiration work with your special feature for them to also get their attacks? No, it's
No,
when
it
you
does
cast
not.
a
It's not a
spell.
spell.
That targets them. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All done, Reese?
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. And your reaction is already spent for the round.
Correct.
Glenn.
All right. Bonus action. I am going to activate my Blade Song, and you will all start hearing a bunch of hysterical cackling going around.
I hate that that's your blade song.
I love it.
So much.
I love it so much.
I dig it too.
And then, as my action, I'm going to use Prestidigitation on that candle that Reese put on the ground and light it. And I'm going to say, come and get it!
You light the candle, and the three creatures just like moving away from it.
We want them in the circle. Why have you put candle
Oh,
in the
I
middle
thought-
of it?
Thought they would try and put it out.
Yeah, I thought yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay. Okay.
Alrighty. Yeah, one of them will use their action to attempt to snuff out the light in the area. They're going to use Lashing Shadows. Each creature within 60 feet of them, cover does not affect this at all, dex saves as the entire room darkens and the shadows begin whipping and slashing out at each of you.
Well, that's everyone.
Yeah,
Everyone, right? Yeah.
That's his whole windmill.
yeah.
Well, shit.
All right, Glenn, successful. Monkey still in the aura? Yep, successful.
So
Reese
Not in the
successful.
aura, but
Bart successful. Samdi.
I use my reaction to succeed.
Yay! Let's go, Samdi!
This
That-
is why I didn't move.
That -1, you really didn't move.
That 13 is cat.
I can't see her either.
Cat
He's
is
looking.
not in your aura, so yeah, unfortunate. Alrighty, well, as the lashing shadows go out and attack everybody in the room. Oh, I also have to roll for Oliver, who gets a +5. He's good. All right, that is 27 points of necrotic damage if you failed.
Evasion means I take none, right?
What's the math on that? 13.
No, it's not half damage. It's save or suck.
Oh, okay. So no
So-
damage. Got it. I love it.
Yeah, that means Cat takes 27 points of necrotic damage, and the candle is snuffed out.
To clarify, also, Kat, I couldn't see her when I used my mantle, so she does not have temporary HP.
Perfect.
That's
Alrighty.
Oh, you
Then
get temporary HP. Oh, we get 5 temporary HP. Nice.
Yeah.
Summoner
11
of
temporary.
Light is pulling aggro from the other horror, who is just going to attack you a couple of times. Boop, boop. And then a boop. 23 hits?
The others still have to go, right?
Huh?
The other.
The third one still has to go, yes.
I'll take it.
Alrighty, that'll be 21 points of piercing damage from the bite. And this one is going to attack Bart. Start with the bite.
Ah.
Claw. Claw. We love 22. So, hit, I assume?
Yes.
Alright, the crit is going to be 23 points of slashing damage, Wisdom save. And the non-crit is going to be 13 points of slashing damage. Wisdom save.
Bad. I used my reaction to move.
So 23 for the crit.
Correct.
That's what I did too.
So 11.
So 23 plus 13, so you're at 36.
Nice. And
Wisdom
Wisdom
saves.
saves?
Yep. Great success. Great success. Alrighty. And that appears to be their go. Bart.
yeah. So I'm gonna use one of my attack actions to try and grapple this ghost here.
Alrighty.
Let's just see how that goes.
Do you have magical gauntlets?
I mean, my armor is magic.
Yes, but not gauntlets. You would need something specifically to like grab the creature and hold it.
I would argue that my armor comes with gauntlets, but okay.
They're specific like gauntlets of ogre power, things like that that are magical.
Man, after
Sure.
this, I'm gonna start crafting Spectre Oral.
Yeah. I cast the Quen sign.
All right, well, go ahead and roll an athletics to try to grab it.
You could have gauntlets of thievery. Gauntlets of climbing and swimming. Those would be
All
magic.
right, let me roll
Go on.
theirs. You successfully grab at the creature, holding it still, and then it just tilts its head and body moves out of your arms.
It moves slightly to the right, feeling uncomfortable.
Damn. Okay.
Forgot to ask for consent.
I did not ask for consent, that's true. And
Very
I
important,
shan't
sir.
be.
Very, very important. All done.
Apparently so. Jesus. I mean, so grappling, it only takes up one attack action, doesn't it?
I'm just going to reread this to confirm, even though I'm fairly certain grapple is a whole ass action.
It uses one of your attacks.
Grappling is easy in the. I don't want a fucking Google Doc on grappling, okay? Just give me a fucking step-by-step comment. Sorry. Asking the internet is usually a bad idea. Right, any
Yeah.
more people are making D&D content like they make fucking, what do you call it? Recipes. Where they have to tell you their life
Just tell your
story.
entire life story and then
Yeah.
get to the point. Yeah.
Oh, I hate
Alright.
that.
Yeah, it's in the combat chapter of the player handbook.
Grappling is a way for a creature to physically hold onto another creature in order to restrict movement and prevent it from taking certain actions. The grapple's creature speed reduced to 0 and benefit of the speed, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, but that doesn't tell me how to start it. You know what? DM overrides everything else. I don't give a fuck. It takes only one of your attacks. Go ahead.
Cool. So in that case,
I'm
you
not
know,
reading
I'll-
through the entire DMG just to fuck that.
Yeah, no. I'll slap it with the spear and see what happens.
Mollywop it with a fucking spear. 30 hits.
30 for 14 magical piercing damage.
Are you adding anything else to that?
No. Just on the off chance that I accidentally obliterate it.
Yeah, so it can replace one of them, but you do need to have a free hand, which means no shield. Alright, 14 damage. Oh, these shadows are fucking beefy.
Oh. And we can't see their health bars. Is that intentional?
No, that is not intentional. Thank you for letting me be aware.
Your ghosts, you can't see shit.
We playing Monster Hunter now, boys.
When they start limping.
Oh, jeez.
So that's its health bar with 14 damage taken.
Well, okay. At least we don't need to have kid gloves on.
That's
Magic gloves.
14. Yeah, that's
So
14.
mathematically speaking, we're shooting. Anything else?
You say that until you critted it, insta kill it.
I don't think I can insta-kill this. It doesn't have a heart.
I mean, raw damage if you smite can instant kill it.
Well, okay, yeah, the numbers can, but I can't accidentally instantly kill it.
Somdi, your turn. Luckily, the
Oh.
shadows have not taken notice of you not moving in the corner.
They think I'm they think I'm a taxidermy.
Yeah.
Right on.
Right on, brother.
Let's see. I'm going to just move around here. Let's see, 10 feet so far, 20, 25 to move past Oliver. Wait, is he a halfling?
He is, yes. He's currently hiding in one of the rice bags filled with rice.
Alright. Just take a quick...
Oh, no, where he is... Yeah, no, they're close enough to Alona. Yeah, it's still rice is the dominant carb.
A bag of grains.
Yeah,
Let's just say that.
some type of grain.
Gonna test the waters real quick. Going to attempt to mind sliver the one that is in between me and the barrier. Or not in between me and the barrier.
All right, so you're drawing a dick between these two down here and yourself, so that one. Okay.
Sorry.
Just so everyone's aware.
If that's what you see.
There's not a problem, I swear. Int save on the creature. Oh.
Creature.
It's only weakness. It's brain. 15 failed.
Thank Christ.
10
Alright.
psychic damage, and Mind Sliver gives it disadvantage on its next attack, correct?
I'll show you.
Thank you.
Minus D4.
Yeah, it's a D4 from the next saving throw, rather.
Oh, please remind me that.
I will attempt to.
Thank you.
And as a bonus action, let's see, I'm gonna double check the wording of this. Soundy is going to... you see his scales quickly start shimmering as he begins floating upwards, his legs being replaced by tentacles, as I'm using a single point of sorcery to do Revelation in Flesh.
Let's go, Samdi the hentai monster.
And I'm just going to go as high as this thing can allow me.
All right, 20
30
feet.
Oh yeah, 20 feet.
Here
This is
come the
first,
consenticles.
Is this the first time you're doing this?
Yep.
What's going on?
So you all
It's
see
a crocopus.
Squid D is now floating in
It's
the
a
air.
crock of something.
All right, so
Fuck,
what
that's
is
what it is?
so what is this? You can see invisible creatures, of course. You gain a fly speed, of course. You have a swim speed, already had. You
It's
grow
one of these things
grows.
per sorcery point. I only chose the fly speed.
Oh, you have a fly speed. Okay.
I'm gonna use my 4 words.
Yeah.
He's been possessed.
You still have one more word for the round.
I'm going to use my words and saying no. I'm fucking not.
Okay. My
Oh.
last word.
But yeah.
Okay.
That is an
Oh, I think I
amazing
lost.
ability. That's so fucking rad.
Yeah, that's awesome. So we got to
think
change
Manor has
your
gone.
name to Squid D real quick. There we go.
Squidding these nuts.
So all done, Squid D? He's cursing me out right now.
I love it.
Monkey.
All right. Bonus action, and we're gonna activate our heal room first thing. And that's what gives me the resistance. Now I'm going to. But how do I keep him in there?
I'm
Okay,
back.
I'm gonna-
Internet just had a brain fart.
Oh, no problem, Squid D.
Yeah, it was silent. All right, so we're gonna. I'm gonna move 5 feet here.
Yeah.
And attempt to grapple that one. And yes, I do have magical things on my hands.
Yeah, you do. Strength
Yep.
7.
All right.
I'm gonna use lucky to have him reroll that.
I rolled 7.
That he rolled 7. I rolled a 15.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah, I mean, I'll
Yeah, don't-
take it. Thank you.
No,
Thank
I
you.
thought
Much
that was-
appreciated.
I
Let
thought
me
that was
re-roll real
monkey.
quick.
That was monkey rolling.
No, that was
He
me.
rolled a 7. I was like, wow, that's
I was like, damn,
bad.
Reese, I didn't know you were betraying the party. Thanks.
We're just sitting there with a bag of popcorn and just kind of extending it out longer.
Yeah, too easy. Just
Just
you guys need some challenge in your life. All right, Monkey, you grab at this incorporeal creature, and you find the essence of it as you snag onto one of the arms and one of the necks, and the rest of you can't hold the creature, but your arms can physically hold it.
Now I'm going to attempt to drag him.
Half movement while moving.
Yeah, so I'm going to pivot where I'm at, and I'm going to try to move him into the circle.
Okay, so how many? That would be 5, 10, fully in there, right? 5,
Yep.
10, 15. So that's 30 feet. Did you have any movement spent already?
I spent 5 feet of movement to.
All right, then it only moves
Yeah.
that far. You need a little bit more to keep going. Now, you do still
right.
have another attack if you have a free hand.
I do, and I don't want to do this. Not the fun. How do I want to do this? But
The panic. How do I want to do this?
yes, because my brain didn't go that far. So we will attempt. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Hold on 1 second. Note to self: get smaller weapons.
You want to have a boot knife?
No, I got lots of big, hefty weapons in my thing. I thought I had like a knife or a dagger. But I can use. Oh, I got a spear. How about a spear? One-handed. So, first attack. I don't think he did these right, but we'll do it anyway. Oh, hold on. Let me get that that sharpshooter off. So that wouldn't be a -3, it'd be a 16 straight.
16 hits. 5. Is your spear magical?
It is, but I'm not.
If
No,
it's
I wouldn't have
magical,
grabbed
it's magical. You don't have to be attuned. Just magical.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yep.
It still counts as
Alright.
magical even though you're not gaining the benefits. It's still that.
Okay.
All right, 5. All done?
So it replaces one. So one attack was grapple.
Yep.
Second attack was attack was that, so I get one more attack because I get 3.
Yep.
And let's go. $18 to hit
Hits.
for another 6. Get in the damn circle.
You're holding it by the neck, just stabbing it into the stomach. Or what you think is the stomach.
Yep.
All done?
And that is my all dummies.
Alrighty, next up. Last but not least, Cat.
Yeah. So I think Cat is going to take a step out to here and cast Slow on the shadows.
Oh.
So they all need to make wisdom saves.
Ah.
One of them
Oh,
has.
no, they
This is
don't. Are they
monkeys.
wise?
This is
Yep.
monkeys.
And one of them has a -4.
Mhm.
No, never mind. Yeah.
Yeah, it does. This is Somdi's -4. It failed regardless.
D4.
Yeah.
No,
And
but- yeah,
then
sorry,
fail,
I
fail,
just saw
fail.
that.
They're all slow.
Nice.
All right, so that is.
And then she's going to take another couple of steps back to keep safe.
Keep
I
safe.
think
Be
that's
farther
okay.
away from a heal. Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, that's fine. I can sort that out.
All right, all three are now slow. That's our go.
Mhm.
Reese.
I'm gonna see what we're doing here, and I'm gonna also try and incapacitate one of these guys. I'm gonna move up here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Bestow Curse at 5th level, so I don't have to do concentration.
All right.
And I'm gonna bestow it with it's gotta make a wisdom save at the beginning of each of his turn, or it spends its action doing nothing.
Okay. Well, it gets an immediate save, right?
Yeah, it gets to save the curse. Must succeed a wisdom save. Yeah, so it gets one in the beginning.
And what's
for
your
the
spell
curse to
save,
even go
20?
on him. Currently, right now, 20 because I have the implement.
So 19 fails. Alrighty.
I'm gonna move over here. That's my turn.
Glenn.
Well, as a bonus action, sorry, I'm gonna inspire Glenn with a little ditty. I'm just gonna go.
We'll pretend like we hear
That's
that.
creepy. Oh shit, you can't hear it? Oh, I gotta get a better mic. Yeah, it's a very creepy tone. Just
Okay.
Glenn, the song of your people.
yeah.
I'm just imagining
Alright.
Fire's theme.
This guy right here. He's branded right now. Quote unquote.
All right. So, before I start my turn, 2 questions. Question number 1: can I grapple more than one creature?
No.
Okay. Question number 2: if I have an extra attack, can I use my first attack, separate a bonus action in there, and then use a second attack, or do I have to use both my attacks?
Yeah, you
and
can litter it however you see fit.
Okay. All right then. And
Yeah,
this
you are a
one
monk.
is-
The action economy is yours to decide.
All right, and this one is incapacitated.
Well, if he fails his wisdom save, he's standing there for his action and not doing anything.
Yeah, at the end of each of his turns, he gets another one.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna focus on this one then. Bonus action: I am going to hex this one on strength checks, and then I'm going to use my first attack to grapple this guy.
All right, disadvantage on its strength check.
That's
4.
Athletics. It's got to beat a 4. Come on, Glenn.
10.
It's a 10.
Your minimum roll beats a 4. You're good.
All right.
All right,
And
it is
I
now
am-
grappled.
And then I am going to. Do I have to move Do I move myself, or can I just move him?
You can rotate it also, but it still counts as that movement being spent.
Right. Okay. So
So-
I will spend.
Each square is 10 feet that you're moving it.
Okay. I'm trying to move it 20 feet in, I think.
So 10.
No, 15 feet in.
Well, no, it's how many squares does it traverse, you're not grabbing the creature, pulling it through you onto the other side. You're grabbing it, pulling it into that area, right? So it's 15
Right.
feet of travel, so it's 30 feet of movement.
Okay. got it.
Which, as a monk, congratulations,
I can
30
spare.
feet of movement. Yeah.
I can spare that.
All right, you grab it, pull it in, and there it is. It's locked in.
Okay. And I can't grapple the other creature. So
Nope,
he's
you're-
just.
You need someone else to get that one in there.
Okay. Then my second attack, I'm going to punch this guy that I have grappled.
Okay, punch it. Punch it. Louder! 21 hits.
And that is, I don't really care about the damage, but that is 11 points of damage and stunning strike.
Con save.
DC is 19.
7.
He is stunned.
Alrighty, so this one is disadvantage on strength checks, slowed, and stunned. There we go. All of the dots.
Oh, that's my turn.
Alrighty. Now it's their turns. Wisdom save for this guy over here.
Yes.
14.
Didn't do nothing.
All right. Well, this one that's currently grappled by Monkey is going to claw Monkey. 14.
Kind of move my head so he misses.
17.
I move my head the other way so he misses.
13.
And I pull my head back so he misses that last bite.
Nope. All right, Bart, your go.
I'm going to. They're all slowed, so they can't take reactions, which is great. Just gonna move here. I think is that still within.
I forgot about that part.
Yeah. And then I'm going to cast Lightning Lure on this one to try and
Ooh.
drag it to me.
That's a deck save, right? All right, so no disadvantage then, because slow is
strength
only on deck saves, correct? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Strength save. 12.
Good job.
You drag it 10 feet forward. 5, 10. It's in there.
Nice.
All done, Bart?
Yeah.
Look at you guys being resourceful and shit.
Woo.
Samdi.
It's probably a good house.
Samdi is going to, probably thinking that the situation is very much handled, just going to float on over, just hover next to Reese.
You know, sometimes crocodile, you trip me out.
He's currently upside down looking at you.
That's horrifying.
I love how they just group themselves together outside the saving throw. Aura.
Monkey.
All right, perfect. I said now, and I'm gonna push mine, not like a shove, but like grapple push. There we go. Oh, sorry. First bonus action. I want to make myself big. And then now I push him into the.
Go big mode.
Alrighty. Well then.
And yeah, I guess that's it for me.
10-foot radius, 20-foot cylinder, magical centered, glowing. Choose one or more of the following types of creatures. His chosen creature type is fiend and undead, because he's not positive. The creature can't willingly enter the circle by non-magical means. If the creature tries to use teleportation, magic fails. Disadvantage on rolls from the inside. Alrighty. Well then. As you've put it there, Oliver pops out of the rice bag and puts his hands together and pulls out the scroll and finishes the incantation as the cylinder fills up the room and those creatures are locked inside. Monkey, your hand is pushed out instantaneously, or you pull your hand the fuck out of there really quickly, just to be sure. And everyone else, you are looking at these creatures as they are flying around inside of the cylinder, slamming against it, unable to effectively move out of it. Congratulations.
So Sandy made a point, but I think Glenn would have moved outside before
Yeah, fair.
that happens.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
I
they
was-
can't do reactions. So.
Yeah, I was
And
just like, wait a fucking second.
I
And the
still.
thing is, I would have been affected by the magic circle too, because I'm undead, so I can't freaking.
Wow. Woo, good job,
I
guys.
put my spear away. Yeah, glad we could help. Be of service.
I'm going to whisper you real quick, Monkey.
I have a quick laugh, knowing that wraith is cursed for the next 8 hours.
Yeah, Joey. So, yeah.
Okay. Bart and Samdi perception checks. I'm going to say during the fight you are slightly distracted, so we're just going to give you a -3.
8.
12. I actually think that'll do it. Asa, please describe the spear that Samdi noticed that you took out in a whisper to him.
Okay. I gotta find the description and I will.
Because we have no idea what Samdi's going to do.
All right. So someday I'm gonna whisper you.
I guess Glenn will look at Sam D and just say, "Dude, gnarly man. When did you learn how to do that?"
I'm gonna take a couple steps away because that made me feel uncomfortable.
I don't know, Reese. What do you think? Kind of reminds you of that, a little bit of that like beholder thing, no? Kind of.
I'm not gonna lie to you. When I saw him go half person, half crocodile, it reminded me straight of the Spauldings when they became half person, half something.
Abomination.
Sandy kind of just floats there upside down. You see his tentacles kind of just like gently maneuver,
Oh. You
almost like a jellyfish in midair. Just
Is,
what?
I mean,
is Reese onto something? Did you take like inspirations from them for this?
did you touch the gem? Like, what is this?
Well, guys, if you don't mind, I have some questioning that I have to conduct with all of them. You're all welcome to dismiss yourselves, and yes, I will adhere to my promise to all of you as well.
Lovely.
So, shoo.
How do you?
Oh, you want us to leave you alone?
Yeah, of course, I need to conduct my interview with them.
Is it dark in here?
Very, yes.
Okay, cool. As we round the corner, as everyone's leaving, I'm just gonna turn invisible and stand still around the corner from the door.
Stealth
to
check.
Listen in.
You have to beat
Stealth
Oliver McQueen's passive, yeah?
Advantage because I'm literally invisible.
Yeah, so straight roll.
Why disadvantage?
Your armor?
Oh,
your armor.
yeah.
I will use a lucky for this one.
Oh, you see him when he's invisible?
You're right. Never mind.
Damn. Yeah, the only thing that'll save you now is a viewer inspiration. Unfortunate.
No more
That's
goose here.
such bullshit. Why do I need to make a stealth check to just stand still?
It's to make it seem like you actually left instead of him being like, why did the clink clink just stop clink clinking?
I raise you a performance check then.
No, it's still stealth. Stealth is the stealth.
Fucking worthless invocation. Need to replace that.
I mean, it's still incredibly useful. It's just you didn't perform the check very well. That's all. Hey, what happened to the big guy? Why? He comes walking out, looking around.
He left.
What happened to what? Deception
He
check.
left.
Samdi
Yes.
begins to float in between where he last heard Bart and Oliver.
Wait a second.
Oh, you can still see Bart, Samdi. Oh no, you chose one. You don't get all of them. I need to keep
yeah,
that
but he
in
had
mind.
seen invisibility up before we came in here.
Oh yeah, that's right. So yeah, you see Bart.
I didn't take any damage and I didn't do shit.
19.
19 deception. All right, he's gonna roll an insight, and he has a +4.
Lovely.
Dear Lord.
I have like some of the shittiest luck here.
You're the aggressor in this situation,
Yeah.
so you win. Ties always go in favor of the aggressor. You are the.
I love it.
Yep.
I go. Yeah, he left.
Well,
I saw him go right there and turn invisible too because I haven't moved.
Shoot. It's been a little bit of a stressful day. Sorry, I thought he was
Yeah.
snooping around or something. Anyways, yeah, you guys just wait for me as I do my interrogation outside, please. I need privacy, you know.
Sure.
I understand.
That is what we do best.
I'm
I
about
gotta
to
connect
make
his
some
mind.
heinous shit.
I'm letting you know now. One of those those wraiths might be vegetative for the next 8 hours because it's cursed. So, but I'm sure it'll
We'll
be
see.
fine.
We'll see.
Samdi opens the door with a tentacle.
I mentally talked to Bart very quick. You owe me one.
He just sends back fucking armor.
Again.
Fucking armor. We need to get you some mithril, bro.
Have you got any immune to fire mithril?
No. Why would I make something that good?
Then I'll take my disadvantage and like it.
Good.
That's a lie, and you know it.
So
Fine, I'll take my disadvantage.
I'll move you all out here real quick, except Bart. Bart, the first thing that you notice is there's scribbling chalk against the wooden floorboards in there. You peek your head around the corner, and you see that he's drawing an additional circle around this one in particular. Roll me a religion check.
Why you gotta hit me with these, man?
You're the one who's snooping.
Oh God.
From this current angle, you can't really see, and you're afraid to get much closer because your armor will move.
Well, I also literally can't move, or I won't be invisible anymore.
Oh yeah, that's your. Oh yeah. So.
I assume there's some leeway in that, but
Yeah, that's why I'm
can't.
allowing you to like crane around the corner to see
Yeah.
instead of like
I'm just trying to look through a crack in the wall
Yeah.
boards.
So, as he draws this, he also starts speaking in a language that you've only heard fleetingly from moments coming from Glenn.
Undercommon?
No, the other one. Hungru. Which, Glenn, have you ever explained that to him?
I would not have, no.
Okay, so it just reminds you of that language, that dead language, pun intended, that Glenn speaks.
As a player, one of my favorite languages. by the
Oh,
way.
it's phenomenal. That's actually one of my favorite homebrews I ever made. I like it a lot.
I keep forgetting that's an option.
Yeah. Who needs speak with dead when you can speak to dead? Anyways. After about 10 minutes or so goes by, the circle around invigorates that magic circle inside, and those three creatures all give this ghastly shriek that from outside all of you can hear clear as day. And then, Bart, something strange happens. Their wispy, shadowy selves begin turning more into humanoid form, reverting into a corporeal nature of what appears to be students. 3 of them. You would classify each of them as nerds, of course. And he begins speaking to them in Hungrul, and they begin not saying anything, but nodding their heads yes and no to his questions. He takes out a book that was seemingly appeared out of nowhere. As he twisted his hand, it just appeared inside of his palm, and he starts writing what they're saying and continues talking to them for another 20 minutes, asking them questions, contemplating writing it down, and then at the end of all of that, he snaps the book shut, twists his hand, and the book disappears yet again. At that point, he stands up, whistling, walks right past you, and opens up the door. All right, guys, you can come back in.
Lovely.
Actually, has it been 10 minutes?
It has been 30 minutes in total.
All right, then Zombie has reverted back to normal Zombie.
Oh, no more Squid D? Damn it.
Not unless I want to be.
So, he does take a moment to look around as he's over at the front door as you're walking through, Reese, and he goes, "Where the fuck's the elf dude?"
Oh yeah, sorry. I sent him to another dimension very quick. He was getting me. I'm not gonna state what it is for personal businesses. Let me
elf dude.
reconjure him, and using prestidigitation and thaumaturgy, like a mix of both. I'm gonna try and make it look like I'm conjuring him as the ground shakes and magic whisks around. And
Performance check.
Conjure Bardic.
I was just gonna say someone distract him and make him turn around, but
This is better.
This is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is a lot better.
I was half expecting you to go, dude, he already walked past you, and you just like standing there like.
No, you can't do that. I gotta have some flair.
Yeah.
I will lean into Oliver
22.
and whisper.
I'm a
Reese has a
Hey.
wait. Yep, I'm gonna whisper. Reese has a rash. You had to go get some ointment.
So that would have given you advantage as you do your performance. He will roll his insight. He has a +4 still.
That was close to a 20.
That's scary.
Oh. So, Bart, you see Reese doing the, dance for you and the summoning and.
Yeah, I make myself visible again while Reese is doing his little poof.
Wow.
Because of my passive and me more than likely hearing monkey, I go, did you get me the ointment for the rash?
Yeah, I pull out my-
Useless. I walk
No.
away.
I think for a moment I go, yeah, and I pull out from my bag one of the canteens of holy water, so it looks like a fucking jumbo
Huge
carton.
canister.
No, it's a water canteen. It's like
Oh,
It's still
my
big.
God.
It's still pretty
half a
good.
gallon.
Yeah.
Just toss it at him. There you go.
I put it in the bag of holding for now. Thank you.
So, everybody, I conducted a ritual in order to speak more clearly with these dead souls. It is something that I found a while ago, and, well, I wanted to see if it would actually work. And as you can see, and he gestures at them, the 3 specters inside are currently in their student-like forms. These are, as I suspected, students of the Balera Academy. Or Blaterra Academy. Blaterra Academy?
Blaterra.
Blaterra.
Whoa,
thank you.
whoa. You said Blaterra?
Yes.
School of Magics and Divination? That place?
Yeah, that's what we've been... Oh, yeah, I forgot you weren't here. Yeah, I've been researching into all of that, so that's why we are working together now. Also, because you were able to get all 3 of them inside my circle, it made my life really easy.
Lovely.
That's crazy. I don't know if the fellas told you here, but I actually I have some memories about Blaterra's academy and stuff, and I'm trying to figure out more about that.
He'll point his finger over at Reese. How much to shove him inside the circle so I can do the same thing?
2.3 million gold pieces.
Would you take a loner?
No. You're already in debt.
And he just shakes his head no. Well, anyways, these students here are apparently founding members of the Mirror Weave Society.
Oh,
What
they
now?
were the ones that came up when we were communing with the spirits. Glenn, do you recognize anyone? I know that it might be a little hard to make them out.
I am squinting very, very hard at them, trying to see
But
if I have any recollection of any of these guys.
But if anyone can do it, you can, and I want to inspire him with that.
All right.
Also, Glenn, are you wearing an earring?
I am wearing it.
Yeah, so Bart will just send a quick message into your head. I didn't get much when I was sneaking around here, but he was speaking to them in that strange language of yours, the one that I've never heard before.
I will say, hello. Can you guys understand me? And Mongrel.
They all nod their heads.
Sit.
They're only capable of speaking in yes and no's, but I do need you to roll a history check.
I will add a d6 to this one.
You're also inspired.
Out of curiosity, did I get anything interesting from listening in on his thoughts?
His thoughts were in halfling.
Damn you!
Yes.
That's a 28 for my history.
Man, how many times do you roll a 6 on that d6 or notch from the past life?
Right?
It's great.
It's like every time I try and do it, it's like 1, 2, maybe a 3.
That race is the race to throw as many dice at as possible. Probably should have thrown a guidance in there too, huh? Well, you know, it is what it is.
Well, he could have done that his damn self. Alrighty. I need you to roll me a d6.
Another d6. Here we go. That's 4.
4 of them. One of those 3 students, a halfling by the name of Brom Swiftfoot. A nimble individual who is, for some strange reason, is a very curious and precarious individual as well. He specialized in enchantment magic of objects, not of people. Anything to invoke additional strengths into objects that he would try to make. Also, kind of an outcast at the academy. And you're not sure how you know all of this, but the information just goes into your mind.
I will relay that out like word vomit. Like I don't know where it's coming from to the rest of the party.
Is that the name of the shade thing?
It nods
The
its
Reaper?
head, one of them.
This one right here. Point to him.
Or sorry, you're speaking common, so it does not reply to you.
I saw the random language that he was speaking, so I'm going to cast tongues on myself, and go. I think this will work. So you're from the academy,
They all nod.
and which one of you are Brom Swiftfoot?
None of them do anything.
You got to ask him yes or no.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
correct. The enchantment that I placed here summons forth the spirit of the individual as it originally was, but it can only do basic mechanical movements because of the restriction of the circle.
Are you Brom Swiftfoot?
Nods yes. One of
So
them.
one will not.
And the other
okay.
2 go no.
Oh, that's interesting. Hey, Glenn, this is all you, man.
Are there more of you guys here? Like Terra Academy students?
2 of them
Spirit-
shake their heads no. Brom shakes his head yes.
Are you attached to an object?
They all nod yes.
I pull out the. Do you mind if I walk around the windmill, Oliver?
I would like to know why.
I pull
And
out
you guys
the-
speak loudly. I'll follow him while we're walking, and that's easy enough.
Yeah, I pull out the crystal ball. So this is supposed to show me artifacts that belong to the Terra Academy that need to be returned in order for these specters to move on.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. Hell yeah. Everybody, speak loud so we can keep listening. Okay?
Right.
So I'm gonna walk around and let them.
Yeah. Investigation.
Oh shit.
You got this, man.
The second I was writing, I'm going to use my game inspiration for this one. 20.
Good call on the inspo.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and keep asking your questions.
Oh. Would any of you happen to know anything about an Elgin Glenstrider?
They all nod their heads yes.
Oh, sweet. Are you guys familiar with his books that he wrote down?
They all shake their heads no.
Well, at least I have some kind of leads. But there's more of you guys here. Oh.
Have we clearly established that that Elgin was a student, or was he a faculty member?
You have not clearly established.
Santi says that.
Right. was Elgin a student at Platera?
They all shake their heads no.
Was he? Oh God! Please don't be this. Was he a janitor?
One of them nods, the other two shake their heads no.
No.
Brahm was one of the no's.
Okay. Okay.
I'm confused what does this mean. Is one of them pulling a prank on us?
It's so hard with yes or no questions.
It is.
Oh,
But you're not limited to just 5, so.
yeah, that's true. Am I? I'm not. Just double checking here, guys. I'm not Elgin, right?
They shake their heads no.
Right. Figuring out some pieces of the puzzle. Do you guys recognize me at all?
They all nod their heads yes.
Oh snap! That's crazy.
Well, then ask, were you a student?
Yeah. What was I a student at Platera?
They all shake their heads no.
Oh, huh.
You're a janitor!
Stop it! Stop it!
Ask if you remember.
What was that? What was that?
Ask if you remember. More general.
Oh, yeah. Was I a member of the Mirror Society?
Mirror Weave Society.
Mirror Weave
Yeah.
Society.
They nod their
The
heads
Mirror
yes.
Society. Oh god.
Oh, Mirror Weave. So I'm part of the Mirror Weave Society. You guys recognize me?
Part of the problem.
Did you? Actually, this one's gonna bother me a little bit. Did you guys see me die?
They nod.
Holy crap!
Oh, sorry. Brahm nods, the other two shake their heads no.
Out of
Was
character,
his
kid.
death embarrassing?
Out of character what?
Out
Was
of
his
character.
death embarrassing?
What is your out of character, Samdi?
I'm sorry, I laugh at it. Brahm, is that somebody in the book?
Oh,
I
roll,
think
roll me a history check. Let's see if you remember a Brahm from any of the books.
I don't know why Swiftbow sounds familiar.
An 8.
You can't recall. You've only read the series once at this point. And as fascinating as it is, there's just so much that happens across all the books.
What is this gratuitous sex scene?
Luckily, none of that. They fade to black. Anyways.
Tasteful.
Oh. What to ask? What to ask? He saw me die. Was I like your guys' like protector or something like that?
They nod their heads yes.
Ask if you died on the downfall of the Platera Academy.
Right. Did I die with the downfall of Latera.
The two who had shaken their heads no do not reply, but Brahm shakes his head no.
Okay. I look specifically at Braun, and when I say this, did I go out like a champ?
The entire party says no.
He nods.
Sweet, sweet. At least there's that.
So, whoever you were, survived the downfall, was a protector, and went out like a champ. Any
Wasn't a
other
student.
ideas?
And I wasn't
We
a
hear
student.
them, right? Like while we're walking
Yeah.
around.
I'm trying to talk louder.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna ask, or I have to see you in order to connect you mentally right now. I'm gonna say with the monster, I'm gonna use thaumaturgy to throw my voice.
Yeah.
Ask if you're Elgin Glenstrider, Glenn.
I did.
No, you asked if you were fucking the other guy.
No, I asked if I was elegant.
Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He is not.
Sweet.
Are there more Are there more spirits? I'm looking at Braun again. That know me like you do. That are still around here.
He nods.
Because I know out of those other two spirits don't seem to know me as well as Braun does.
Well, they know you. They just don't have the information pertaining to your death, it would appear.
I don't know you like that.
Yeah.
They weren't ride or die.
Do you know why I'm like why I'm in my current state?
He shakes his head no.
That's the biggest mystery.
Now, this entire time, my brain's been racking as to how to make a Pulp Fiction reference.
Now, Reese, as you've been investigating, you've gone up and down this lighthouse numerous times, and when you get towards the top, there's this landing before you could step outside on the exterior where they would clean around the glass to make sure the light can still produce outwards. The landing at the top, which is covered in stone, you notice through the cracks of that big, large slab of stone that light begins emanating out from it.
Right there. Is it like a ways away, or can I
Oh,
walk
it's
up
the
to it?
slab that you're like standing on top of.
Oh, I go. It's this slab
It's coming from inside the slab, not the slab itself.
coming from inside the slab. I
All
look
right.
at
Big guys, we need your help up here. Bring some pickaxes, hammers, sledgehammers, anything you got. Excavation
think-
tools.
I think
Alright.
Glenn can manipulate the earth.
Can he manipulate stone?
I'll walk over.
Maybe.
Santi also walks over.
I can punch it.
Yeah.
I can punch stone.
Can you manipulate this, bitch? Just... yeah, something.
That is some way. Did you say there was a gap?
No, it's
No.
coming through the cracks.
Yeah, so it's... So the cracks, how wide are they, if at all? Are they just like small cracks?
Centimeter cracks, yeah. Like a
Yeah,
20
okay.
investigation is the only reason he noticed.
Ah, fair point.
I'll pull out my war pick +2 that I
Yeah, monkey. Oh, perfect. Start breaking it. You see the glow?
All right, start working on it.
Alrighty, athletics.
Bum bum bum. Do we think we're gonna get in fights again today? Well, I'll just try it regular first.
If we go in the lake, yes.
25.
All right, you get to working on it. Glenn, any more questions right now?
Not at the moment, but
All right.
I'm just
After 5 minutes, of you smashing into it. It starts to crumble, and that entire stone slab falls off the upper landing and crashes down to the open area of the lighthouse itself. Now, of course, you don't see the glow anymore, but Glenn, when you turn, and Samdi, you turn and look over there, the two of you notice that there's some very ancient clothing as well as bones.
The sacred object is the bones.
Did I notice?
Well, you're standing at the top. You have to come back down. It fell like 40 feet.
Okay.
And it's
But I
dark
would have
here.
saw the glow disappear and been like, oh, it went down there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do, 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 do.
What do we got here?
You guys go over, start pushing away some of the rubble and destruction, and you start pulling out what appears to be bones of individuals, as well as clothing that looks like, well, Glenn, you could recognize students' clothing.
Interesting. I'm gonna go. Can you grab those very quick? And I'm gonna go over to the shades. What's her name? Did Lila put your bones here?
They all nod yes.
Okay. He doesn't have his full name's on there, but I'm assuming each one of them has their full name in the book, right? All the main characters, like Finn, I'm assuming, like.
Oh yeah. They all have surnames as well.
Yeah. So I ask, did you know Lila? Insert surname here.
Lila.
She's
Weave
from
Smith. Weave Smith
Yeah.
is her surname.
All right, Lila Weavesmith.
They all nod.
Were you did one of them? And I asked Glenn, were one of them in the Mistweaver Academy?
Mirror
Or Mistweaver
Weave
Mirror
Society.
Weave Society.
Mirror
Okay.
Weave. Yeah, Braun was part of the Mirror Weave
Braun.
Society.
Look at Brown. Was Lila in the Mistweaver Society?
Mirror Weave Society.
Mirror Weave Society?
They all three nod.
Think about taking mirrors or illusions and things
Yeah,
that we can see
it's
and
because-
weaving them together.
Yeah, it's because freaking Glenn over here said Mirror Mistweave at first.
It's all
Uh,
right. The first time I saw it, my dyslexia
yeah.
kicked in, and I read Microwave Society.
Okay, that makes sense.
I'll just keep
Uh,
repeatedly correcting you forever. That's all.
Was Finn, insert name here, in the Mirror Weave Society?
Finn is book 2.
Yeah, Shadows of the Misty Marsh. 'Cause I feel like each
They
one of them
nod.
were characters. Okay. Was Zephyr from book 3 or book 4 in the Mirror Weave Society? Even though he was, I believe, a janitor.
They shake their heads no.
Okay, so it's not all about. Okay, cool. So at least we can. Was he really a janitor?
Who's Zephyr?
Yeah, Zephyr.
They
Was
all
Zephyr
shake their
really
heads
a
no.
janitor? Oh, was Zephyr a student?
They shake their heads no.
Was Zephyr at the academy?
They nod yes.
Okay. Was he a teacher?
They shake their heads no.
Jesus. Was he a protector?
They shake their heads no.
Whoa.
Who are these guys, huh?
Well, we've confirmed one of them was so like my thing, right? Is the Echoes of the Abyss was about a janitor going between the freaking realms or going through the hells. So that's interesting. What you call it? Summary join. Wait. Was join Alistair in the Mirror Weave Society? That's Cogs of the Clockwork Citadel.
Yeah. They not shake their heads no.
Was born from
Wait, they said Lila was part of the Mirror
the
Weave
Mistweaver.
Society.
Oh, Mirror Weave,
Mirror,
yeah.
Mirror Weave. Yeah, I got
Lila
it.
was. Finn was.
I didn't ask about Eleanor.
Eleanor.
Is Eleanor part of the Mirror Weave Society?
They nod yes.
Yeah.
And
So there's
Alistair
some-
was not, and Zephyr was not.
Yeah.
Zephyr was at the academy, but was not a teacher, a protector, or a student, or a janitor.
Was Zephyr responsible for the downfall of the Bolero Academy?
They nod their heads, yes.
Oh, shit, Doc. Was he a
Holy
demon
crap.
or a devil in the Mirror Weave Society? Or, sorry, was he a demon or a devil?
They don't.
Still,
They can't. Yes or no? That's.
Just yes or no?
Oh,
Is
was
he-
he a
was
demon
he
or
a-
devil? No.
Yeah. Okay, so he's not a fiend. Was he a fiend?
No.
Okay. Hey, man, at least you got a name.
yeah,
For
that's
someone
interesting.
responsible. Was the Mirror Weave Society protectors?
One of them shakes their head no. The other two nod yes.
Were the Mirror Weave Society responsible for the downfall of Balara?
They all nod yes.
Dog. So whatever. So what I'm theorizing is whatever the Mirror Weave Society did involving Zephyr caused the downfall.
Right, right.
Was Zephyr an enemy of the school?
They all nod yes.
There you go. Hey, dog, we found Voldemort. Was Zephyr a former member of the school?
They shake their heads no.
Okay. Was the Mirror Weave Society responsible for why Ballora separated into different planes? Oh, they wouldn't know because they died during the separation, more likely. Never mind. Yeah, that's
Were
all I
any,
got.
Were any members of the Mirror Weave Society headmasters at Platera?
They shake their heads no.
I point towards Glenn. Was he a headmaster at the academy?
They shake their
No
heads
way,
no.
come on.
All right, man, I gotta ask the questions here, okay? There's no dumb questions.
Sure.
And that's all I got.
Lila says I looked familiar. Did
Brahm
me
said
and
you
Lila-
look familiar. Brahm.
Oh, Bronson. Okay.
Yeah.
Did I know? Did Lila know who I was in my past life?
She nods.
So
He
either
nods.
she's
He nods.
yeah. So either Lila's lying or she has her memory, like something's wrong with her memory. She can't remember who I was.
Well, you're speaking to Brahm. Lila is not here. Lila is from
Yeah.
the book.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm talking about the crazy lady at the. That's
Oh,
what-
she said she recognized you. That was all.
Right. Okay.
Did Lila and Glenn used to date?
Shakes his head no.
Hey, man, that would have been funny.
The other two
Um,
don't respond, but Brahm shakes his head no.
That would have been funny.
Holy crap, man.
Hey, Glenn, that's all I got.
Yeah.
We have a name. I just
You
don't
guys
know.
have 5
who's-
more minutes of questions before the circle ends.
I don't know who. I look over at Oliver. Do you have any questions? Because now we know this Zephyr guy is responsible.
Oh, I asked them all the questions I had already.
What you
We-
got? You said you would help us out to the best of your ability here.
I said
so-
I would, yes, to achieve your goals, which was to get to the academy at the bottom of the lake.
Oh shit. Okay.
But from what I was able to glean, the Mirror Weave Society had 6 founding members associated with it. One of them is here. That is one of these 3, but I can't. Well, I figured out it was Brahm, who that you call Brahm. I didn't know he was Brahm before. They serve the purpose of unveiling secrets that were kept from the other students, finding mysticism artifacts, as well as figuring out what was fraying inside of the weave that was causing magic to be slightly disrupted and disturbed. And apparently, they were also murdered.
Did Zephyr murder you all?
They shake their heads no.
Did I murder you all?
They shake their heads no.
Thank God.
Did Lyle? Oh, okay, sorry. I can't ask this, but
I'll
I can
ask.
say
I'll
Glenn.
ask.
Yeah, you can ask them to
Yeah.
ask for you, no problem.
Yeah.
Did
Glenn,
Lila,
ask if
yes.
Lila killed them.
Did Lila kill us? Kill him?
They nod
Tell
their
everybody.
heads yes.
Whoa.
Judging by your reaction, that was rather shocking, Glenn.
She's the heroine of the first book.
Did she kill you guys out of spite or anger?
They shake their heads no.
Did she kill you out of mercy?
They don't reply.
Did she kill you by accident?
They shake their heads no.
Glenn, ask them if she killed them before or after the downfall.
What's that? Was it before the downfall? I guess.
Before the
yeah,
downfall,
sorry.
no.
So after, just to confirm.
Yes.
After the downfall, right?
Was during it, actually.
Yeah.
Was Lila a bad person?
The two shake their heads no. Brahm nods his head yes.
Oh, you know what they say, never meet your heroes.
Yeah, well, I mean, Brahm was part of the society, right? So
Mhm.
he would know her more because she was
Yeah.
also a part of the society.
Well, the other two were also parts of the society, but they're not founding members. Brahm is a
Right.
founding member.
Okay.
I'm assuming Lila was Lila a founding member?
They all shake their heads no.
So I was thinking maybe
Is
the
Glenn a
books.
founding member?
They shake their heads no.
Okay. I was thinking the books might be about each of the founding members, but
Yeah, that's why I started asking, and that's when they said Zephyr wasn't. So,
Well,
I
you
feel
asked
like,
a
again-
member, not a founding member, but
oh,
which is
I mean,
it still confirms if they're not a member, they're not a founding member,
Yeah.
but you know.
Yeah.
yeah. So, again, my theory is that the Mirrorweave Society had something to do with the Zephyr folk, right? Something with that caused something to happen. That
Quickly
caused
before-
the downfall.
Quickly before this happens, I want to quickly test something out with these guys.
All right, we have 1 minute remaining, so
Did y'all know Finn?
they shake their heads yes.
Was
It's
Finn,
yes.
was Finn a member of the Mirrorweave Society?
They nod their heads yes.
Okay. God damn it! I'm looking through the name. Is Eleanor?
Eleanor.
Eleanor. I asked the same question again and again.
Yes was a. They know Eleanor. Yes, she was a. Or no, she was not a founding member.
I don't know where I was going with this, but that's something.
During this entire time, Oliver does pull out his pocket watch, which has been ticking, and begins walking. All right, well, the magic circle is about to end here in about a minute, so I'm going to get the hell out of here. Closes it. Good luck.
If I take your artifacts to the academy for you to move on, will you attack us?
None of them reply.
Can I take your artifacts back to the academy?
They nod their heads yes.
Will you allow me to take your artifacts back to the academy?
They nod their heads yes.
Okay, I put him in the bag.
well,
All right, let's get out of here.
I will look at all of them and just say, I'll make sure you guys are able to rest in peace and pass on. Thanks for all the information.
All right. When the circle dematerializes, the 3 spectral forms of the individuals shatter and then go flying over towards the bones that you have picked up that were the artifact, apparently, Reese, and go into their respective skulls of their bones.
Put him away. Put him with I put him in the bag of holding. That way the orb isn't consistently glowing in my pocket.
Fair. And I think this will be a good place for us to go ahead and go on break, everybody.
Yeah.
We'll be
Oh,
right
Christ.
back. back. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Blah, 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 blah. Anyways. You all had exited out from the windmill. Now, with a newfound understanding of the books and the fable written inside of them, realizing that it doesn't seem completely honest. Glenn, these tales that you've been obsessed with for months now have been tall tales, but not in the way that everybody was trying to tell you they were. Turns out that they were tall tales as, well, the facts inside the books, the heroism, the good versus evil instilled into the story seems to be a bit more flexible than you originally anticipated. Whew. Alrighty, guys. So, we have our information. Now that we have them, and you're just going to be carrying their bones around with us, that's fine. We all need to go to the academy anyways, but yeah, that's going to be a bit of a thing to get down there.
Why did the bones make you nervous? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what were your plans to exactly help us get to the academy at the bottom of the lake, man?
Oh, he flicks his wrist and the book reappears and he flips over to a random page. Oh, well, in one of my other researches I conducted, I actually got a surveyed map of the landscape of the lake, and I've lowered down the locations where it could be down to 3 potential locations, and I'm already going to be crafting a magical servant to go down there and investigate for me.
Oh, okay, good. I was going to ask if you needed someone to do that.
No need. And
I was just going to tie a rock to Misha.
Yeah. Don't forget, we also have a contact here that might be able to aid us, a John DeMarco, who was recommended
He doesn't
by
like me.
Alara.
Yeah, John does not like me.
We'll keep your name out of that
Good.
conversation, but if you don't mind waiting for us before you attempt to go down there.
Oh, I'm not going down there until I send out my familiar to go down there.
Familiar to survey and let us know.
Yep, and he
That's
claps
good.
his hands together and a turtle appears in his hands.
Yeah. So that works out. Unless you guys have anything else you want to ask him, I think getting in contact with this John DeMarco to see what he can offer as help might be the next good next step.
All right, and boop. He places his hand on the turtle, and when he pulls it away, there's a bubble that forms around it as the turtle just rolls into the water.
Lovely. I'm looking at Glenn and Bartikov and Somni and Monkey. I was like, do you guys have anything else you want to ask before? I mean, I feel like that's a good next move.
Monkey's been doing his hair for like the last 40 minutes. He got really bored while you guys were doing that.
Man, we're following your servant's story. That is...
Okay, Glenn wanted
The story's good. It's just in the like the talking and the hungry and all that. So.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm.
I mean, I want to get around to it eventually, but I kind of want to go back to Lila and see if we could see if
Anara?
Huh?
Anara? Anara's the hermit on the island.
Oh, right.
Lila's the heroine from the first book.
Right. Oh, I've been confusing myself with those names. My gosh.
It's okay.
We've noticed.
All right. So, in all honesty, you guys said you have potions of water breathing.
Yes.
Those might be good oh shit buttons. The spell I just casted on my turtle Leonardo over there, it allows you to breathe for like a day, like a full day before you need it again on you.
Yeah.
So Unfortunately, I could only give it to 3 of us. Yeah.
I'm good. I don't need to breathe in there.
Well, I'm obviously giving it to myself and my turtle, right?
But you can do it again, is what you're bringing up.
Well, when we're actually going down there. But what I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
is, like, you all probably need to figure out a way that you can breathe more, because 1 hour is, at our best case scenario, if we can walk on water, 1 hour is how long it would take us to get to the depths of the lake.
Yeah, and you only be able to do that spell on yourself and Leonardo and myself. I understand what you're saying.
I mean, whichever, and sure.
Slight question vis-a-vis Leonardo. If he's turtle, can he not hold his breath for hours anyway?
He can for hours, but I don't know how long he's going to be down there. So I mean, he's very expensive to get back. So give him the air bubble.
When you say expensive,
10 gold worth of materials. It adds up. Trust me. There was a time where Leonardo was really getting fucked up a lot.
Yeah, costs money to maintain your familiar, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know the feeling. I just cut my hand off and it does its job.
don't ask. Tell you what. Bot will hand him. Actually, will he? I'm so broke. Bot will begrudgingly hand him 10 gold.
Yeah, right? 10 gold seems like a lot, huh?
When you only have 70.
Yeah.
God, I miss being rich.
You were until the shopping trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. For
But
a
now-
weapon that I literally am not using right now.
I love it.
Love it.
But expensive backups are worth it. Here's the 10 gold for if you need to resummon him later. Please, could you cast the spell on an additional one of us?
I mean, yeah, sure.
Should
You-
you know,
Yeah.
One of you is a wizard, right?
Yeah, you know what we should do? We should just pay him so that Cat could copy down the spell.
Yeah, you know, I
That
was thinking
sounds
about
like
that
a lot
exact
better
same
of a
thing.
situation. Yeah, 50 gold.
I'll cough it up.
Cat won't mind. No.
Yeah, Kat pays the 50 gold, and then she has to also pay the 100 gold worth of paper and ink to transcribe it. And he'll sit down and show her
Is
the
it-
air bubble spell.
I know she has that because she literally bought out all of the Spalding store on like the second session I met them.
Oh, yeah, she has the paper and
Yeah.
ink. So, yeah, she can spend
had-
the couple of hours it would take tonight to transcribe it over, and she now has access to air bubble.
Yeah.
I will
So my
bring
contract
that
paper had to go to
up.
Alona for because of that.
And if you thought
Motherfucker.
breathe or like water breathing was a good spell, power creep's a thing. Air bubble is way fucking better. Way better.
All right. So that, I mean, we're not going to go today anyways down there because, I mean, between teleporting Glenn using magic in that last fight, I'd rather not go in there half cocked, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, full cock or no cock.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, not Glenn, forgetting Monkey and Cat. So,
What level is air bubble?
air bubble?
Air bubble
Uh,
is
Second
second
level.
And you need to spend an additional level per person, extra person.
2 people.
Per
When you
2
cast it at
people,
third, you
yes.
get 2 more people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insanely good. And it's 24 hours, no concentration.
Versatile too, because it's not just for water. It's
Yep.
For a lot
Oh,
of
sure.
environments.
Space.
The only difference is that water breathing is a ritual spell that you can do.
Without a spell
That's the
slot,
only-
yeah.
Yeah, that's the only difference between the
But
two.
At your
Besides
guys' level, this is like she can spend the 4th level and boop, everybody. Like
Yeah.
That's 5
pretty
people
cool.
at 4th level, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually a pretty cool spell.
Yeah. Power creep's totally not a thing. Don't worry about it, guys.
It's a 2nd level spell though.
Compared to water breathing, like.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Oh, artificers get it too.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, so I think since we're not gonna go today, I think going to this DeMarco would be the best bet. Do we have any objections, or did you guys want to go do whatever you need to do today, or you guys want to come with me? How's this gonna work?
Well, I'm staying here. I bought the house, or the lighthouse, and now that
That's
the
great.
specters are gone,
Yeah, it's a great lighthouse. Good purchase you got here.
yeah. I mean, if you guys want to spend the night here, you're welcome to. Just ask first. Don't just barge in acting like you own the place. And you're gonna have to take your boots off at the door. I'm gonna be cleaning up. I don't like mud tracks or sand tracks into my establishments.
It's very understandable.
Interesting.
And you're gonna have to wash your feet as well if they smell. I'm lower to the ground. It really does affect me.
Interesting. I do need, if you guys are choosing to do whatever you need to do, I do need one of you guys that have a badge to come with me because I myself didn't take a badge.
Go with you.
Okay.
Well, thank you for the offer of staying in this place, but I think Inara needs some company tonight.
Inara? Oh. I know we're probably leaving Kat here for a little bit before, right? Because she's got to transcribe the spell out of a spell book.
Well, our out of character. So we could either stay here or we can go back to where Inara is and stay there. 'Cause that was close, wasn't it? Or
Oh
did
yeah,
we-
the island's not very far at all. It's like 20 minutes on boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, Gareth has left because his eyes ain't so good at night. He's old. So
Yeah.
you guys are stuck. If you're getting anywhere on foot, you're getting there on foot. Which, I mean, just means you have to fight a sand shark or two if you go in the water.
Yeah. So that's
Yeah.
the issue, is getting back to Inara.
And Glenn, you were saying something about having a badge.
Well,
Jack.
I don't have a badge.
Yeah.
Do I have
Monkey,
a badge? I don't have a
no,
badge.
only Monkey and Glenn don't have badges, and myself, but
Yeah, the
Bartikov,
others.
Samdi, Cat, and
I think that's a good thing.
yeah, I didn't take one because I'm biased.
Actually, that's
So-
horrible. As far as moral compasses go, you two are the only two that probably earned the badges. Everyone else is just like self-serving. And...
Yeah. The difference between me and them is I admitted it. That's why I didn't take one.
Yeah.
We don't need no stinking badges.
Right. I am the authority.
No, for me, it messes
Anyway.
with my job. So
But
Um,
yeah, I mean, if recent zombie, you guys need like backup with, DeMarco, I could tag along too.
it's an idea. I don't mind if everyone comes. You know what I mean? This is a diplomatic situation because one of the council members is recommending us to talk to this guy, Alara, because we're technically in Alara's territory, being in Claytown. So
Oh.
since we have the council keeping eyes on us after you guys changed the entirety of a government in 2 different cities, I think it would be a better bet right now. So
How far away is Claytel from where we are?
we're in Claytown. I
About
thought.
it. Well, you're outside of Claytown.
Oh yeah.
We're
On
in
the
the Claytown
Fukai
area.
Lake. You're about 5 or 6 miles out from it. So you all could be there. It's already evening time because that's when the specters came out. So at this point, an hour past dusk. By the time you would get back, you're probably looking at wee hours of the morning.
Mm-hmm. So going to Claytown and probably getting an inn might be a better bet too.
Yeah.
I know that monkey really wants to snug up with Inara, but
I just wanted
Getting
to
over there.
trade stories with her. It's nice to talk to people when you haven't talked to them in a bit.
There's no reason I can't put off the meeting until tomorrow if that's something you're interested in, because I do understand the long time of hermetism. So is that the right word? I don't know.
Hermitage.
Hermitish. Issue is we're gonna have to rent a boat. Or like see if one of the night fishermen would be down to take us. So I'm assuming there's night fishers.
I can be there in a second.
Can you take all of us?
I said I could be there. I didn't say I could take all of you. I could take you.
I could probably fly there, I think, with my boots.
Oh, it's like 10 miles, I believe, off coast, you said? No, wait.
It was 10 miles away from Claytel, going through the bank and the waters to get over there. Where you currently are standing, it's about 5 minutes away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that works out. Is the dimension door close? If it's only a 5-minute walk?
You could go out into the water a little bit and then dimension door, yeah.
All right, we could do that.
So Humpty begins like walking into the lake. Just we going?
Yeah. Let's go. I could just make 2 trips.
You take somebody else. I'll get there fine.
Yeah. I go Monkey. Don't get scared. And I touch Monkey, and he turns into Sulfur, and we just kind of dimension door there.
I would like to use my Revelation of Flesh again. This time gaining swim speed. As you see Santi kind of just slinks down into the ocean a bit. You see he grows 2 extra pairs of eyes. And he just looks over. Bye.
Yeah.
As he sinks into this lake.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to use 3 dimension doors in order to get everyone across. 1 for Monkey, 1 for Bardakov.
I could probably fly over there with my boots.
Yeah, you can fly. Oh well, Cat could take.
You're a monk. You can
Bardakov.
run on the fucking lake.
Yeah, Cat could take Bardakov actually because she has dimension door.
She does.
Yeah.
Insert Naruto music.
So yeah. So we only need 1 dimension door for each of us then.
Perfect. So, as you all take off and Glenn starts trying to race you, you get there. Full dash, bonus action dash as a high level monk. I believe
It's
puts
like
you
600.
at...
It's like 100 feet per second.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Well, wait, what is your
Okay.
base movement?
I have 50 base movement.
So 150.
So he's using his key points.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if
Yeah,
we wanna
why
do
not?
that,
Well, the thing
Okay.
is, when you're running across any surface as a monk, you can run across any surface until you stop moving, which means he has to continually super dash to get there. So pretty much you could run across anything so long as you have movement. But the moment you stop moving is when you stop running on water.
I think because of my winged boots, though, I kind of offset that. So anytime that I do need to stop on water, I
Yeah, you
kinda
just
float there.
Jump and then keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if we're doing that, I could also blade sing, and then that increases my movement speed by another 10 feet.
Yeah,
So I have
yeah,
60
yeah.
feet of movement speed.
You hear Glenn giggling to himself as he's running across the lake in the night.
I'm there, like on the other side on the island with Monkey. I'm like, hey, your boy is that's pretty impressive.
And within a few moments, he's already there. Like,
I think without Dimension Door Sound, it would be a close second because I have double my walking speed as a
swimming.
squid boy.
Dun, 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 dun.
As he just emerges on the other side like like the creature from the lake.
So,
Yeah.
you all get back over onto the island, and Inara seems to be sitting there, currently stirring her pot with a large ladle, and she seems ecstatic the moment she sees you all. Hello, hi, how are you? You came back. You're the first people to come back so quickly in a very long time.
Yeah, we thought you might want some company.
Oh, I do.
All right.
You know,
That
the more
that
people
more,
are around, the better the dark thoughts are.
What?
Samdi
The
moves a
better the
tentacle.
dark thoughts are. I love it.
As Samdi emerges from the lake bed, he's just like going to take a tentacled hand towards his hat and tips it
Yeah.
in her.
Hello. So I was just preparing food for tomorrow. Since I caught a whole bunch of more crabs.
Goddamn Gavril.
I pull up the
Never hunt that
bones.
crabs.
I got it now. It just took me a minute.
Also, I don't know if Monkey's commenting because he's muted.
I'm here. I'm listening.
Okay.
That was a
I was-
monkey setup, but yeah.
I just wasn't sure, I pull out the bones in the shirt and I go, "Do you hear things from this?"
I mean, not yet. You can put them on a shelf and maybe
There's spirits
Oh.
attached to them. That's why.
Oh, look at the clothes. Wow, I haven't seen these clothes in forever.
In forever.
Well, it's been a
Wow.
long time. Very long time. Longer than most of you all have been alive, probably.
When was the what was the situation where you
Oh,
Saw these
Lilla
kinda
wore
clothes.
these. Her clothes, they match just like all these other ones.
she wore them too? You said.
Yeah.
That makes sense. They're both part of the Mirror Weave Society. Interesting. I put them back in the bag and I go, "Yeah, they have spirits trapped in them. We're gonna send them back to have them move on."
That's nice. That's nice. Would any of you like some crab rolls?
I'd love some.
She hands out crab rolls to everybody.
Great.
Where's Hillian at?
He's sitting. Actually, he is lying next to the fire, and his belly is as big as it's ever been.
I expected nothing less from him.
Yeah, I'm not even surprised by this guy.
Hey, Reese.
Yes.
I can't move my arms. Just drop the food in my mouth.
You know, I told you to stay with Kat, and I was wondering why you weren't with Kat.
I couldn't move.
This makes sense.
He was already immobilized by then.
Oh yes, your little friend. He started eating things, and I noticed that. So I decided to just keep giving him more, and he just doesn't stop. It's
Oh,
kind of
yeah,
like
he
a
doesn't
dog that'll kill itself if it eats too much.
His sin in his past life, part of he thinks it was gluttony. So
You can't prove nothing. And he's like trying to get his tongue around a roll.
Hey, Reese. Have you got
Yes?
that ointment I gave you earlier?
yes, I
Give
pull
it
out
here.
the flask. Yeah, I handed it to him. What is it,
Uh,
anyways?
I just drip some onto the imp's forehead.
It starts sizzling and burning him.
Whoa! What is that? What? The
Holy
fuck?
water
water.
torture.
Please don't. In order for me to resummon him back, I have to go to a whole church.
As Samdi is like looking at him, kind of still contemplating, she says, "Well, no stuffed imp then."
Yeah.
Ow.
I pick him up.
Crazy shit.
I pick him up in one hand or one tentacle and just, Reese, hold out your arm. Just like drop it. It's probably like a fucking.
Oh, he
Probably feels
easily
like a
weighs
barbell.
like 45 pounds. And for an imp, that is huge.
Yeah. I put it back on the fire. Or on the fire.
Yeah, he was chilling
the
his hand
fire.
in the fire. He doesn't care. It's
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
Don't worry. By morning, it'll all be processed.
I mean, I
I
will
don't
say,
want to know what that looks like.
as much as we rip into him about him looking the way he does, he's probably been one of my most faithful servants.
I've never betrayed you.
Reese, I do I do want to warn you that you might get betrayed if you ever find a gourmet. That can actually give him something good.
I feel like cholesterol will kill him before I do. So
You bring a fair point.
Guys, hey, I'm not that bad. I've had food from gourmet places, you know. Her food is just on another level. If you guys remember, this is the single most delicious food any of you have ever eaten.
oh, I
Yeah.
gave my food to him last time. So I didn't
Yeah,
actually
sucks
eat
for
it.
you.
I was scared. I sensed nothing but poison in the air, and I was like,
Here you go, and she pulls out another ladle and just starts like filtering it directly into his mouth.
I think he's good. Please, Anar.
Don't speak for me.
He's gotta be able to. He's still gotta be able to fly.
Regressing into a he's regressing into fucking Smeagol. This is how we turn an imp into.
You win devils over. You should keep feeding them.
That's how I got one over.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
That's how I got my wife. What?
Yeah, feed him.
Wait, your wife's an imp?
Sometimes she's more of a swamp witch, but yeah.
Damn.
Don't say that.
Her words, not mine.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Okay, so I mean, I would like to go turn in early. You guys do whatever you need to, and I'm gonna go outside, and I'm just gonna like set my bedroll up on the outside and just like meditate, enjoying the calm and coolness, and not being in a city.
Alrighty. Everyone else, she does feed you as much as you would like, and you can head out and relax on the island, listen to her stories. She is a full-blooded elf, so she is not sleeping nearly as much as many of you require. Reese, Glenn, the two of you are fine, of course. Bart,
Yeah.
you're a half-elf? Full elf.
Yes,
Half-elf, so you still sleep a full night.
I do.
As an elf, how old does she look like towards the end of her?
No, she's not ancient. She looks, matured. So, early 300s.
Okay.
Yeah. Definitely
So-
older than everyone else in the party, except maybe Reese and maybe you.
Yeah, who
And
knows?
maybe Monkey. Like,
Yeah.
it's
I'm 360, so
yeah.
I don't know. I literally have question marks on my character's age.
369 to be specific.
Nice.
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 369.
Everyone.
Damn, you're fine.
So Samdi is going to walk out after eating a bit and stand next to Reese. This time, normal looking again.
Yes.
I don't really have anything to say. She's the only one that actually gets me.
Well, when I see your magic, it just reminds me of a path I could have went. It's interesting, which makes sense because I guess I could have been a path you could have went.
Yeah, no. And Samdi begins digging a hole.
Oh, it's okay, crocodile. I
No,
pull
he
out.
continues.
I pull out a little bit of the eggs from yesterday, or not eggs from yesterday. Some of the rations I have still, and I'm eating those.
No trust for her. Okay.
Huh.
Well,
Throughout the night, Glenn would try to listen more to her stories, and while he's at it, he's going to try to at some point try to do minor illusion and try to create the image of Lila that Inara saw when she came out of the lake, so he could try to get like a good picture of her.
oh,
Like-
okay.
Listen to her description and then try to make the image.
I will roll a performance check for Inara.
All right.
She has a -3, clearly.
Come on.
Insight check from you.
D6, and I'm
Nah,
going to
20.
and I'm going to use my gain advantage. Good thing I
Fucking
used that
close.
advantage. Yeah, 25.
Yeah, you're close. You get a fairly well established illusion of her, but it's not perfect. Inara keeps telling you it's different, and
Right.
you're not sure how it's different because she's not good at describing how it's different. But a gnomish girl, wearing the same clothing that you see that the others individuals had, brown hair, a less round nose than most other gnomes. Most of the time it's like a bulbous round, and hers is like a smaller round. Inquisitive. Green eyes. Little bit of freckles. That's really all you can get down to. Inara's just really not a good talker.
No,
But
she has more oomph to her.
But in her description, no signs of like any form of like undead traits like me, right? Like,
On a
everything is-
5, no.
Okay. Got it.
She has information, but she's not good at things. Talking.
Mhm.
But yeah.
That's a shot.
But now you know that Lila was a gnome. Brown hair, green eyes, light freckles. So. Morning rolls around.
I did want to send a sending very quick. Sorry.
Oh. Okay.
I want to send a sending to Rossman.
Mhm.
Right, Rossman, just checking in. Not sure when we will be back. Do you know anything about an abyss traveler named Zephyr? And then I saved the last word for his last name because I didn't get it.
Oh, Zephyr's last name has never been mentioned.
Yeah, a traveler in the abyss named Zephyr.
Okay. No,
In the Hells. Yeah, it is.
No, I haven't. I'll keep everything operational. I will ask the church for research privileges.
Like the highest ranking person in that church is asking for research purposes. Amazes me.
Well, at your church, not the others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she might go to Alona. Okay. And then I'll send one more sending to Welsh. Welsh, please make sure the store or the shop is fine. I might be a while before I come back.
That's the old man, right?
Yeah. Alexander Welsh.
Okay.
is his full name.
Very well. I'll keep everything operational.
That's it. Those were the only ones I needed.
Your
to check
tea
up on.
order came in today.
Like that. Oh no. I realized the time of the date. That means I trusted him to pick up the rent money from the stores. And I'm like, oh no, he spent it.
He always does. He always buys tea, and that's his guilty pleasure. He loves tea.
Okay. Those were the only two things I had to check up on.
Very well. So, evening rolls by, and early in the morning, you all wake up to the sound of harsh sizzling that's taking place in a skillet. You start moving upwards, and immediately your nostrils are struck with a herb-infused, buttery fish smell. And when you look over at the skillet, she seems to be frying fresh steaks of some fish variety for all of you.
Mackerel.
In a light?
No. It's
Nah, just be trolling, monkey.
Hello. Hi. Good morning.
Morning. It smells good.
Here, have some, and she'll take the steak off and place it onto your bowl. Again, she doesn't have additional plates or anything.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You know, this reminds me of the story, and I'm going to tell her some story about something.
She'll be enthralled as she hands everybody their freshly cooked, buttery, good-smelling steak.
You know, if you ignore all the craziness, I don't see why anybody would want to leave coming over here. You know, she seems great.
She'll pat your head, but also like touch your hair just a little too long. Thank you.
Not creepy at all.
Yeah.
I ask Monkey in his mind, can you produce me a good berry?
Give me a second while I figure out what Monkey would say.
Well, first off, holy shit, someone talked to you in your mind, Monkey?
Yeah, usually people don't go into my mind. Yeah, exactly.
Wait, so what does he notice when he connects to your mind?
You can only... It's just the messages back and forth, right?
Yeah, it's just telepathy. I'm not reading your mind or anything.
Samdiz is the one that reads people's minds.
Okay,
Yeah.
just making sure. I'll look over at Reese and... Yeah, sure. I say out loud.
Thank you.
Private conversations.
Yeah, sure. What?
Oh, he was just asking if I could make some good berries.
Yes.
So I'm gonna...
Good berries?
I do say that out loud. Yeah, here, I'll show you.
Her eye starts
So-
twitching when you say that.
This is how they're made, and I make what appears to... Well, we'll see if it appears to be 9.
But Reese, there's delicious food right in front of us.
I appreciate the gesture. I truly do. My nutrition comes from other things.
And you would prefer to eat a good berry over my hospitality.
Your hospitality has, of course, been very sweet. It's just, I don't eat meat. Is the thing.
Deception check.
Yes.
And I'm assuming it looks like I made 9 good berries instead of the standard 10.
Oh yeah, definitely. Nobody noticed.
Oh.
22.
Oh, we love 22. Let me
Yeah.
roll insight on this woman. She has a +9.
Wow.
Love it. Yeah. Oh, yes.
Oh no.
She towers and lingers over top of you, and for once, Reese, you actually feel kind of intimidated by this crazy woman
Intimidated?
that you have offended her entire way of life and culture and everything. Sir, I know you eat meat. You have just enough plumpness on your belly, and she pokes it with a spatula.
It's all stick. I don't...
If you just gave my food a chance, you would never turn to good berries ever again.
The fact that you're so insistent on me eating this food is my concern for myself. Also, I'm one of those people that do prefer food made by a specific individual, and he's not here. And I feel like it would be insultful for him. I've only prepared my food and trusted one person to make my food. And that is fact.
Persuasion on that. Let's see if you can
Yeah.
quell her anger. For a good berry, that is insulting. You
Yeah,
went
I
up
was
to
like,
Gordon
that is-
Ramsay and said, "You have a protein bar?" Like,
You have a protein bar? I'm really, really bad. I'm gonna use my lucky on that actually.
Yeah, good call.
I don't know what's with my rose today.
Oh,
That makes more sense.
Much better. She scoffs and wanders over to, Monkey, who's been the nicest to her out of everybody, and gives him a second helping of the steak.
I appreciate you. And while I'm eating, I'll glance at Reese and kind of pat my right pocket.
Okay. I reach out.
Well, I'm a distance from you, but I'm patting my.
Yeah.
I'm.
Okay. Yeah. It's.
And,
let me
and
know
I'm
that you
staring.
made
I'm
some-
looking at your eyes. Pat at my right pocket, and now I'm looking at your right pocket.
Oh, I reach into my right pocket.
You have no idea how the fuck he got over there.
How did he do that? I like eat it.
Sleight of hand check. She is offended.
That's great.
Well, while you all were sleeping, I also made you these to-go shells, and she brings out turtle shells that have been sealed off on the top that are filled with jambalaya as well for each of you.
Amazing. You are.
She kind of just
Thank you so
drops
much.
hers in front of you, Reese.
I appreciate the gesture.
Mm.
Soundy just
I
says,
did not think
He
that
is
that
so
was gonna
hurt.
excel.
She has one thing
Sandy.
she's good at, you know? Like, yes, Andy?
Soundy will like look over at Reese, pick up his to-go box, fuck right off. Thank you for the food.
You are so very welcome. You are.
I'll drop by if I ever come back here.
Please do. I would love to hear more stories from all of you, most of you.
Don't and just mentally to Reese, don't insult a nice lady.
Here.
Of course, Sandy's sticking up for the
I'm a-
hag.
It is what it is.
Obviously, I'm gonna stand up for the hag. If anything,
Yeah.
it's like Mama Boosie, yeah.
Yeah.
I have the hag of the desert hag, quote unquote.
Well,
I did ask last night Rossman to look into a hell traveler named Zephyr. Just letting you know, Glenn. She's pretty resourceful, so I'm hoping that might turn up something. Especially if they're a mortal that is known through a book to have traveled and mingled with certain hell-ish escape creatures.
Glenn. Did you hear him?
I'm sorry, I bugged out there. What was that?
Oh, last night I asked Rossman, since she's such a resourceful person, to look into a hellscape traveler named Zephyr. Because there's no last name in the book, it might be a little hard to narrow it down, but she's gonna look into it because we try to keep records of certain like hellscape travelers. Especially since this one is of note in a book, and that we know that this isn't a fairy tale anymore. It's worth looking into.
That's really good. I'm thinking there's something closely involved between at least Lila and Zephyr. Because Zephyr caused the downfall, and apparently Lila killed everyone. Well, kill us all. Killed the Mirror Weave Society people.
Yeah, so I mean, if I recall, right, the Mirror Weave Society was responsible for the downfall, but the one who caused the downfall was a Zephyr, from what I'm understanding.
Yes, and
And he
Lila
wasn't part. Yeah.
Lila was the one that killed everybody, though.
Yes, but we're unsure if it's like a mercy killing because they didn't respond to that, but they didn't respond to
Right.
yes and no to the other ones.
Right.
So who knows what specifically that it could entail. So, I mean, we do know that Zephyr probably came into that part, probably came through hell in the library, which was what we destroyed. Right. Lila, she came through the
This
one
lake.
underneath the lake. Yeah. So,
we should probably go check up with Oliver on that.
yeah. Which means also that the marsh, the Crossland swamps, there's probably ruins in there. Yeah, so all these areas, now that we know that they're based on real scenarios, there's a high possibility. The only one I'm not sure is probably the Cogs of Clockworth Citadel, because John Alistair, they didn't say that he was a student, and they didn't say they knew him, if I recall. So that's my only concern, is I feel like that one might be a little hard to decipher, which makes sense. It's the last book, you know?
Well, we're still missing a book.
Yeah, the Shadows of Misty Marsh. So, I mean, all these books felt like they were the beginning of a story. They just were never told. So, interesting.
So, do we still need to make our way to Claytel, or are we going to go to Oliver?
So, I think going to Claytel, if you want to split up, I can knock out the quick conversation with the guy in Claytel. But I do need either Samdi or Bardakov or Kat to come with me, because they have badges.
I guess it's better if we all stick together, right?
Okay.
So
Yeah, just
all
in
go
case.
there and I'll come back.
Okay. I mean, so we can go to Claytel first and then come to the lighthouse after, because that's going to be probably the point that we go into the lake and try and figure this out, because we don't even know if he's done surveying where we got to go.
All right, that sounds like a good plan.
Any of you have objections to that?
Yeah, I'm good.
Cool. I guess the big question is how we're going to get to Claytel without a boat.
There's this
I
thing
ask,
called feet.
If we can't get across the water, though. I'm going to send a sending to Geralt and be like, "Girl, darling, can you do us a solid and come pick us up from Anara's island? I will compensate you for your time. I appreciate it."
He'll reply, yeah, I can come out and get you. But ask her if there's extra breakfast around. Just slip it into your pocket so she doesn't realize you're bringing it out to. And also meet me out on the far side of the. He does not know how sending works, so he just. You'll see him when he's coming. It's broad daylight out here.
Yeah,
You'll see him when he's coming.
I look at Somni. Did he eat my to-go box? My to-go turtle shell? Somni.
Muted. You see him. You don't see boxes.
Oh my lord! Fuck. I can't. He's like the one person I can't mentally connect with.
Cat. Not Cat the character. There's a cat behind Glenn now.
Do you have my to-go box by any chance, Samdi?
What do you mean yours?
Oh well, if you've claimed it, then never mind.
Did
I'm
you
sure.
contact?
Yeah, he's requesting breakfast though. That was his commission.
At least it'll be to somebody that wants it.
Of course. So, yeah, I think that's. Unless you guys have anything else you need to talk with Anara about.
I got nothing. I mean, well, speaking of talking to Anara, I talked to her last night, and I will use minor illusion, and this was Anara's description of Lila. So, I mean, long shot if we ever come across her, but now we know. It's this gnomish woman, brown hair, green eyes, freckles.
Looking at it, I appreciate your help, Anara. I have to think she's completely ignoring me on purpose.
Yes. So, you all wait. About a half hour goes by, and you see a flashing symbol of reflective light over on the water's horizon, and he's out there on the boat.
I was like, okay, this is where we have to part. I appreciate it, Inara. We will come visit before we leave.
Thanks for your hospitality.
You are so very welcome. Come back anytime you would like.
Thumbs up.
Even if you just get hungry, just stop on by.
As we walk away, I did not think that was gonna so offend her.
I mean,
I have no idea why you wanted to tell her that you wanted to.
Well, I didn't tell her that you did. Let's be, if we're gonna
Well,
get specifics.
I just assumed you asked for it, so you.
Oh yeah, it's weird. I come from a family that you've met my family, and my distrust of she's kind. It feels icky when people are kind, and it makes me feel that if they want something and they use their talents to get what they want, and her being good at cooking and offering cooking and pushing cooking, it makes me generally feel she wanted something. And
well, she did.
and I get it, companionship, etc., but because of how pushy she was, I felt like I was losing control. I think I'm a control freak.
Right. I mean, I didn't want to point that out.
You think?
Like, there is. I mean, there's some truth to what you're saying, right? But not everything that people want is always malicious. You know, some people might just want good things.
Yeah.
Maybe. I think I have problems. Nah.
You do.
Nah.
Yeah, we've all discussed this right when we
Everyone.
first met you.
It's everyone else's. Everyone else is the problem. Let's go.
Can't be me. Can't be me.
Can't be me.
So you all get over out onto Garrett's boat, and he lets you all board on and helps you get there, you know, counterbalancing and all of that jazz. All right. She happened to pack up any to-go food or anything like that?
Somebody has the turtle shell for you.
Oh, sweet. Turns to you, Somdi.
I reach into my bag, which he can't see, and just pull it out of thin air.
Oh, perfect. All right. He'll place it down, and we'll begin rowing to get you all back over to Claytel. Once you dock there, he opens up the shell and, oh yeah, just starts digging in and loving that food.
And I'm gonna also pay him 10 gold. For...
Oh, fuck you. All right. You know, y'all gonna be needing me around here to escort you to and fro even more.
Maybe. Well, we're going to Lighthouse after we meet with our client. Can you point us to a queen? John DeMarco. John DeMarco?
Oh, you're looking for Lord DeMarco.
Lord DeMarco.
Yeah, he's kind of the
Lovely.
lord over Claytel. So the political system is the people who are the representatives are the elected representatives of each of the territories that live in Ilona to represent it in the court of Ilona specifically. Every township still has its own ruler, king, so on and so forth. So, however they do their stuff is how they do their stuff. But
yeah, I just thought it was like a mayor because it's a smaller town, but it makes
Nah,
sense, I guess. Lord of the
Lord-
Swamp. Lord of the Lake.
Lord of the Lake, it's a small town, but he's lordship over the entire lake. So That's huge for business. You see, a lot of the places further down south, they need some of the resources we get out here. You know, this is where we get the salt. Yeah, this is where we get all the fish. This is where we send the timber down to get to them, all of that. Every ship that comes up and down, everything that's operational along the Minori Nagari, all that shit.
Okay. Yeah, if you know where that is, if you can point us in that direction.
He'll turn and look. See that building right there? And his finger's pointing at the building that is obnoxiously large compared to every other building.
Oh.
It's to the right of that one. That one's the guild hall. Right next door to it is his. Yeah.
Not that building. The one to the right.
Yeah, no. That's the guild hall where all the artisans and guilds, you know, have their formal meetings and their union press conferences and such. Right next door is what you're looking for.
Oh, lovely.
That looks like somewhere Lord would live.
Right next to the guild hall.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah. Well, it's free, you see. He's also in charge of the shipping companies out here, so.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, if y'all end up leaving this lake area and you're not coming back for a while, let me know, because I'm going to take these proceeds y'all have been so kind to pay me with and take the missus out on a little vacation. I feel a little guilty eating Inara's food, but god damn it, I just can't help myself.
I appreciate your...
Yeah. But I'll be sticking around in case y'all want to pay me more, so I'll be sticking around until you're done. Mm-hmm. Actually, if you want to rent me for the week or the month or something, we could negotiate a deal.
I'll keep that in mind.
All right, sounds good. It's
That's
cheaper if you pay up front. That's what everyone always says.
How much would 10 gold get you?
10 gold just got you to and fro, so that's where we're sticking on that one.
He's raising his price. You're negotiating, I see.
Hey, been living on these waters long enough. You gotta know how to live.
That makes sense.
But I'll tell you what, 30 gold and I'll set aside my week. I'll still be doing all my net sewing for people, but I'll set aside a week. I'm yours.
Let me look at my resources here. Will you do 25? And some of this wine from Spalding?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
That's not even it.
I give him the Spalding wine.
Perfect. Ooh, yeah. Mrs.
We did 25. What the fuck do you think, and some wine? Hell yeah.
Yeah. The 25 was going to be a persuasion roll. Oh, you win. But the wine, yeah, he's in.
The wine.
He loves food and he loves drink. He's a fisherman. And he sits down on his boat, keeps eating the gumbo from the turtle shell, and that's what he's doing.
As we're walking away, see, like that I can do. Negotiating for something. That's more me. Giving something. I don't know. It feels weird.
I mean, you could say it feels however you fucking think it feels, but this is delicious.
Like looking at Glenn when I was saying that.
Alrighty. Well, time for you to do. As you are walking through Claytel, taking in the beautiful surroundings of all of these various different, fairly humble-looking buildings that are practical in nature, of course. You venture past, and there's a boardwalk that you have to wander across that brings you deeper into the city itself. You start entering in where you start to notice that there's a handful of more larger homes, estates that people would have here within the limits of Claytel itself. Notably, there's not a whole lot of these type of homes, but they are fairly large, and you can pick out the dynamic that they have out here pretty easily. Looking out, it would appear that if you work for a company, you're also given lodging while you're at any of these homes, if you so desire. There's probably a system involved with all of it, but, I mean, it's reasonable. You get over to the guild's hall, and as you are walking up, one of the guards stops you all. Halt, what are you doing here?
I look at the guys with the badges, all right, to step forward and have this conversation since I can't.
Yeah, Bart will just step forward and like on his, like on the underside of one of his armor panels, he just like tilts it up, and the badge is there.
Oh, multipass, please enter through.
I'm just gonna
The guy the up nod.
nudge at Monkey with my elbow. How do we get ourselves one of those?
I don't know. Oh. I'll get us one later. I got an idea. Anyone care to PvP?
Yeah. Zombie
Boy, I
Bart.
have a God-killing spear. I will end you. Just let me within 5 feet. I'll do it.
Love it. As we're stepping forward, I appreciate it, Bart.
So, allowing
Come
you
on, what
pass. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I wish I would have thought about that earlier, so that way when we got here, Glenn and I would have had badges.
What
someone
the
else's.
fuck? And just badges walk in.
Yeah.
But anyways, they allow you through the front, and you begin walking and looking at this beautiful guild hall. Honestly, this is a testament to the craftsmanship of the individuals that were paid to make this place look so luxurious, so beautiful. As you are wandering past, you see first that there is a line of people. These people seem to all be waiting out front in order to get into one of the artisans' application programs for various different openings they have. It seems to be a very sought-after and high-demanding role as well. And Monkey, even as you're passing, you do see that there is a booth specifically for the blacksmiths guild artisan leaders, where they are accepting applicants for people to join the Artisans Guild.
How long's the line?
There's about 12 individuals on it.
I'll slip into line.
All right. You all walk past Monkey, who's just standing in the line waiting.
Monkey.
Love it. I mean, if he wants to get a decent job, I mean, opposed to benching, it makes sense. I mean, as a full-time worker, for the most part.
Oh, you best to leave him here.
I did tell. I probably would have nudged Glenn.
Yeah, I think I would have stayed behind because I'm interested to see what's going on.
All right, so Glenn and Monkey are now in line at the Artisans Guild. This is why you guys don't take them anywhere.
They don't talk to us anyway. Like
I do. I keep shoving Glenn forward, and he just doesn't talk.
I don't know what to do with Monkey. He's kind of an enigma in and out of character. Rather, that's just Asa's overall effect on me personally. Just like what?
Yeah.
I do not compute this. It's essentially
don't try.
what.
Don't try.
Yeah. So, yeah, probably for the best. And I just lean in towards Reese and say, well, at least we won't have to pretend like we're not horrible people.
I mean...
Oh no. Look at the average alignment left to go talk to this poor man. Bart, Reese, and Samdi.
What are you talking about? I'm lawful awful, okay?
Yeah.
I'm just
the alignment just shifted from to
Anyway.
Anyways.
So is there just an open door to his office, or we have to wait in line?
Well, you get over to his building, and once you're standing out front, one of the guards does open it to look at you curiously and multipass, and they go, sorry, sirs, but what business do you have here?
So, I'm sorry, before we left, I wanted to hit Monkey. I go, Monkey, as a member of the working class, I would say I trust you to, you and Glenn will be alright, you know, and I'm going to cast Enhance Ability, and I'm going to choose One additional card. I'm actually gonna cast at 3rd level. That way I can get both of them. I'm gonna do Fox's Cunning on both Monkey and Glenn.
Thank you.
So
Oh, they're smarter.
I'll walk away.
Oh god. Smart monkey.
Well, no, they're just more talking now.
That would be Eagle Splendor, wouldn't it?
Oh, Eagle Splendor. Sorry, I apologize.
That's the one I thought you did anyway. Was
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, we kind of need that charisma boost right now, buddy.
That's what I meant. Never mind.
Yeah.
I dyslexia it down. I don't use the spell.
It's
I-
all right.
this is my first
That's the one I
time.
assumed you gave us anyway. So
Yeah.
So
I was just double checking when I said that.
front door to the Lord's Manor is the first time your multipass does not immediately get you inside. They have to inquire. What exactly are you here for?
We were directed by Ilara Swiftwind to meet with John DeMarco, right, in regards to aiding us going forward in our investigation of the ruins under the lake.
What is your name?
Rosanne Levon Spaulding.
We've been expecting you. And he'll open the door now.
Oh. Lovely. Walk forward with everyone.
Stepping inside, this is a showroom floor, the bottom level of this 2-story building that he has, just filled with unique handcrafted materials as far as your eyes can see. There's all manners of whistles and drums and other pieces of artwork that are just locally sitting out here and on display that the guard walks with you all past very quickly. When you get to the top of the stairs, you come to the realization that this man, well, in general, seems to be someone that, well, Kat would probably get along with. You see the beautiful, large silver statue of Lyra sitting at the top of the stairs. Once you get
He's
to
a goody two shoes.
Y'all
What?
seem nervous.
once you get to the top, you look forward and Samdi, you may be offended for this, but there is a set of pillows across the floor with a base of sand also imbued into the floor with a fire in the center of it that is currently having a cup of espresso cooked inside of the heated sand that they have here. This is a mock-up display of how they make espresso and how they sit and converse in certain places out in Casino. Bart and Rishi would recognize this as well, as, well, it would appear that DeMarco is trying to bring out his knowledge of somebody's culture here to gain your favor. And you look
Is this
over at the
the-
man.
Is this the version of the Turkish tea or the
Yes.
Turkish coffee where it's brewed in the sand? Okay.
Yes. Now, you look over at the man, who is in his later years of life, but still has a full head of hair. His graying beard goes down his chin and over towards a darker-looking goatee that the man has on display. As he smiles up towards all of you, this halfling individual is clearly missing two of his teeth, his canines in particular, that have been replaced with gold that he seems to be very proud of and happy to display towards you. Hello, welcome. I don't mind, hope you don't mind, but I have been making coffee. He nods at you, Samdi, to try some.
We're all looking at zombie waiting.
Oh, I was muted. Everyone hears a mental sob as he sits down. And I'm going to roll, I guess, an investigation check. to see
For?
how well he did it.
Oh! Yeah.
And anyway. God damn me.
gonna use lucky.
It's double
Good question.
sevens.
Go ahead and re-roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna use lucky.
Yay.
Just because this is.
If I roll
zombie
another 7,
specific.
can that be considered a win?
Well, you
Do I
don't
get
worship
jackpot?
7.
In my
She's not Lady Luck. That's
Okay,
Hey.
16.
16's better than 7. So, the sand isn't hot enough, and that's typical for people who aren't used to the Abakwin Desert. It did cook it, but it hasn't cooked it as well through and roasted the beans as well through as it should have. He did a good job for somebody whose hands are not calloused by the harsh deserts of the Abakwin sands. But it also does not
As-
look poisoned.
As Reese is a coffee connoisseur, right? Smelling the beans, right? Looking at it, is it actual like a Blackwind coffee, or is it just like
Nature check.
okay? $22.
Southern Oasis dark blend specifically. Very expensive.
Good coffee.
Thank you. Here, all of you. And he starts pouring out more cups to the three of you. I heard that there was more of you.
Yes, they're seeking sponsorship or in the artisan galley at the moment.
Oh, do they need a letter of recommendation?
I trust that they're amazing and they'll be good, but just in case, I wouldn't mind that recommendation letter. Yes.
Oh, not a problem. I will have one of my servants mock it up immediately. Excuse me, Delilah? Hi. Yes, sweetheart. Would you mind? I need you to write a letter of recommendation for Monkey and
Yes. And Glenn.
Glenn. For Monkey and Glenn. The ones I told you about last night during dinner. She'll get it done. That
That's
is
how I
the most
started
casual
rejecting it.
you've ever heard somebody talk to a servant.
I like how I started rejecting it, and I see these guys like,
Do it, please. They have
"Please."
negative charismas. Oh, see? It's already being fruitful, our relationship. So,
Yes. So
I heard that
we're
you all had
here
a
on
favor.
business.
Oh, sorry, you're speaking. Please go ahead.
yes, we're here on business,
Yes.
and we're involving the investigation of the ruins underneath your lake.
The rumored ruins, right?
It's more confirmed at this point, but yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that is fascinating. Very well. What exactly are you here to discuss with me then? You need permission, right?
Yes.
Permission granted.
That was easy.
Yes, I want you to
Permission
go out there.
granted? Get the
However,
fuck out of my
there is
house.
a stipulated contract that we have as a going contract for people from out of town. 20% of all of your profits that you find while you were excavating anything down there.
Is this a set price? Like I asked to look at the contract first.
Yeah, he hands it over to you. The 20% is standard, of course.
Okay. Is there an upfront contract fee that you can use to disregard that?
I'm waiving the fee completely. But if the
Okay.
rumors are down there, then it's just the contract. Whatever you find, you owe us 20% of.
Right. What if it's monetary valued, right?
Then you
What
would
if it
owe us
has
that
no
amount
monetary?
in a monetary value. Yes.
Okay. What if it's priceless?
If
Like
it is
an artifact.
priceless, then we can negotiate a going price for it, or you can give it to us and we will buy it from you at a negotiable price as well.
Okay.
Just
Once I
20%
start looking.
investigation,
Yeah.
please.
As I'm starting to look for like the loopholes on this first thing. Investigation. That's probably what my last luck is going to be used on, to be honest. Let's see what I get. Yeah, that's my last lucky right there.
Let's go. Lock it.
It happens. It happens.
9.
It looks good.
Yeah, there's no loopholes. It's super straightforward. We owe them 20%. Easy.
Yeah. Is there someone you can sign with for like an adventuring guild sponsor? Like, basically, is there a
Oh,
way
do you belong to any of our adventuring guilds?
No, but if we were signed with any of the guilds here, would that waive the 20% fee?
No, unfortunately, unless you were signed to my guild, specifically the shipping company, which starts with a 5-year contract on our waters.
Oh, they're not gonna happen.
Exactly.
I'm self-employed.
It's perfectly understandable. It's just standard business practices.
I understand. Can we do a 15% instead?
Persuasion.
Yes.
But will again flash the badge, just like,
Oh.
hey, you know.
Thought it was gonna be the cheeks.
Lordship is the only person above that shit right now. Just like,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm not saying like, hey, I'm gonna outrank you.
Not to 20.
Jesus.
37.
Bart was twerking in the background.
if we gain your infernal seal on the deal, I will do 16%.
Inferno Seal.
Yes,
You've done your research.
of course.
16% then?
With your infernal seal.
That does mean we are infernally bound to any loopholes that you missed.
Yeah.
Or you are infernally bound.
Yeah, so
tell you
so
what.
long as you don't notice, they're not a liability. But for you not to notice, they need monkey.
Okay. Okay, what if I signed a contract as me? Because I'm not with this group, per se.
Unfortunately, I know all too well about your exploits and adventuring together. I was alerted, and it would be as your group since I'm granting your group permission to go down there.
Damn. Okay. Things of monetary value that I notice, I will bring up.
Anything that you all loot of monetary value while you are down there, you will be, well, expected to forward through this deal.
Yeah.
So
Or at
again,
least
if
of
you
cost.
don't notice it, or of course, yes, of course.
Or of cost.
I'm
Okay,
not
there we
going to
go.
lay claim to anything, but you will have to pay your 16% of its worth to us.
Okay.
Can I try and determine
Okay.
whether he looks like he's excited about this prospect outside of just the 16%? Like,
Go for it.
is he giving off a vibe that we've missed something?
Insight them.
I will use my game advantage.
Also,
you will.
Somni has been reading his mind this whole time.
Yeah, of course.
22.
You love 22. So, Bart, you do not sense any ulterior motives. You sense that he is a very excitable businessman, and he is looking forward to working with people of renown in order to get money off of them.
Yeah.
I'll, like, earring over to Reese. Just like, he's not giving me a vibe that he's trying to fuck us over here. He just wants his cut from the salvage rights. I think 16% is fine.
Yes. In his mind, he hears. Yeah. On top of that, we can also substitute with gold, as per what he just said. So yes.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Those
I'll
of you
sign.
that have any.
I have
And-
some.
He will hand it out to the rest of you to sign as well.
Yeah.
And of course, as soon as your companions are done doing their applications, we can have them come up here and sign as well. You will slap your infernal seal on it, and we're good.
Yes.
Oh,
It's a deal.
wonderful. Yes. Can I interest you all to some salami sandwiches?
I'm
Yeah.
good with the coffee.
Very good. Yeah. Have you ever seen a more lavish looking cooking arrangement here? Honestly, we have our floors that self-heat. I had that installed by a mage a while ago. I paid such a heap for it, but honestly, it does make the coffee taste better.
I'm looking at the coffee and I drink it. Because, somebody has jambalaya. Mine's is obviously coffee.
It's good
Right.
fucking coffee. Mm?
Good.
Yes, of course. Now, allow me to take you all on the tour of my gala downstairs. I love having new visitors. I need to talk about all of these wonderful artists that have come through here, other people who have given us similar deals to you.
Well, so business, and then we can conduct pleasure.
Oh,
once
we
we're
have
done
more
with the
business.
Well, not business with you. It's just we have business still in the lake, and we have people waiting.
Oh,
on us
you're in a
still.
hurry. I thought we were still waiting for your two
Yes.
companions to get back to sign the contract.
Well, once they're done with their thing, we'll come directly in here. I mean, worst case, Hillian, where are you at?
Hey,
So I
how's
don't
it
have
going?
invisibility.
He's drinking some coffee.
Yes. Best case, I can send Hillian with the contracts after they're signed to you.
Oh, sorry. All contracts have to be signed here.
Okay.
And Delilah approaches over to you, Monkey and Glenn, standing in line as you're about 5 people closer to the front now. Excuse me.
Howdy, ma'am.
Hi.
How can we be of service?
Someone reserve your spot in this line.
No. Lord DeMarco wished to hand you this.
Take it and take a gander.
It's a letter of recommendation that pretty much reads, whatever they say they're good at, trust them. They're good at it. You should believe them.
Much obliged.
Yes, of course. Best of luck to you. And she goes, doo, doo, doo. Oh, as soon as you're done, also, there's a contract that you are needing to sign for the deal to enter into the lake. Just come by the estate. Lord DeMarco will have coffee and salami sandwiches ready for you.
Sweet.
Doo, 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 doo. After hearing that, the last 7 people in front of you just turn and cross their arms.
What's up? You guys heard good things about the blacksmithing guild?
Yeah, we did. What you guys heard? Bet y'all excited to get in here too.
They're currently only accepting 2 more.
Well, we'll put in a good word for you.
3 of them
Speaking
in the
of good-
line just motherfucker and just walk out of the line.
Speaking of good word,
Yep. But yes, we'll skip over that a little bit where you are trying to recruit more of the blacksmiths. Both of you, under the Lord's command, are allowed into the Artisans Guild for blacksmithing, even though, Glenn, you have no skill or capability in blacksmithing at all, right?
Does this guild extend to other craftsmanship?
Oh, yes,
I'm
of
good
course.
At herbalism and alchemy.
Oh,
And
yeah,
he's
no.
also-
The Alchemist
and he's
Guild
also-
is definitely...
he's also been helping Monkey smithing all the projects too.
Oh, so maybe he's working towards
So
that.
it's up to him. So it's up to you. What you want to do, you decide.
Regardless, they will accept you both. You will owe a fee of 5 gold a month to the Artisan Guild itself that you have to pay. And with that, you are able to sell your wares at increased prices, have access to the guild hall's resources for metals and materials as well. It's a very nice thing to belong to a guild company. They can also send commissions out to you if somebody is looking for a particular device to be crafted, and you can bid on it if you would like.
Is there initial payment with this besides the?
I got it.
25 gold signing fee. Yeah.
I'll cover it.
All right, thanks, man.
Yeah, I don't mind signing these things. They don't have any of those damn infernal seals on them.
So, the 2 of you get back with your new badges. Alchemists for you, Glenn?
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah,
you join
alchemist.
the Alchemist Company. And
Actually, let's do herbalism.
the
I like that
Herbalism
better.
Company? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. The Druids. Okay.
Mhm.
And then Monkey, yours, the blacksmithing one. You guys walk upstairs, and everybody looks over at the 2 new seals they have on their chests. Proud.
Look at my badge. You see this?
Yes.
Congratulations. I hope I wasn't overstepping by sending out that letter of recommendation.
No, we appreciate it.
Good.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Well, here's the contract for you.
Right.
16% of all of your findings that Reese sees is going to be going straight to me.
Wait, so that was 16% of all the findings that.
That
I see,
Risan takes
yes.
report of, yes.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah,
Damn it.
sure.
You guys sign it?
I
I know.
won't.
We don't know about the seal though. That part
Correct. The
wasn't
seal
Yeah.
happens at the end with Reese.
said. We don't know that it's going to be sealed.
Since it's his responsibility.
Right.
That's why it says that I
It's-
reported. That was very specific in there.
Yeah. And so as a character, Monkey does not know, because I've been thinking about this during that whole conversation. I wasn't going to sign it because Monkey doesn't sign these kind of contracts,
Mhm.
but he is not aware. So he will sign it, not
As-
knowing there's going to be a seal on top.
As Glenn, like he would investigate the contract, but since this is a contract that Reese is dealing with specifically, he's going to trust Reese that Reese looked it over. So he's not even going to look it over. He's
Fair.
just gonna
Yeah, it's
sign.
fine.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
got a 9.
Yeah, I got a 9.
He's just
Hey,
gonna
he knows
sign.
contracts, okay?
Yeah.
He's,
I'm kind of a big deal when it comes to this stuff.
Yeah, like he's made that very clear. He's a contract guy, so he knows what he's doing. So fine.
Sign.
Yeah, and after I sign, I'm going to grab Brother Jack and pull him to the side, and we're going to talk about our new things that are going on from the guild, and just congratulate us. It's great, isn't it?
As soon as you step aside, he hands the contract over to Reese, who puts the infernal seal on it.
Yeah, well, I mean, mine's the needle for the most part. So I pull out the needle because my seals are on flesh, and I go, yeah, I do the thing, and then I ask to see his arm because
Yeah,
this
yes.
binds him too. I
Yes.
poke him with the needle, and I poke myself with the needle, and we both get the tattoo.
Whew. Alrighty. Well, the seal is made. Oh, I'm so happy that I get to work alongside all of you in this endeavor. And I'm looking forward to hearing about the marvelous beauties of the architecture down there, if it actually is there, of course.
Of course.
Seal.
Yes.
Yes. It's what I deal with.
Don't worry, the responsibility is on he and I.
Yes. I let him. Anything that I see, I have to report, and anything that is reported, I have to subtract 16% of
Yeah.
the monetary value.
Makes sense.
It binds me and him.
Yes. And in return, you all have my blessing to go out to Fukai Lake. I will have a vessel chartered for you all to use as your operations as you go down there as well as one of my shipping company's crews to handle the vessel completely in your absence.
That works out.
Sandy contacts Reese for a second and says, so, technically speaking, if I just blind you before we jump in the water,
As long as, and I would reply to him also mentally, as long as I don't see it or know about it, right? Because it's always the thing, right? As long as I don't have any knowledge of the stuff you guys are picking up. And from what I saw with the Goodberry situation this morning, it's a possibility.
Yeah. Just have Monkey handle all of everything. Wow, would you look at nothing?
And I also let him know.
I'm
And
sure I
we
saw
can-
something here. Wait, what?
Yeah. Also, if needed to, right, you guys can, not so much modify my memory because I would never be okay with that. But you guys can essentially we can compensate the 16% also with gold if we need to, which we do have money.
Yeah, of course. And honestly, in exploratory contracts in general, especially when you're dealing with the Lord, 16% is very low. Like that is usually they go for 50.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, even the 20 would have been good, and we could have still done some shenanigans.
yeah.
So
But of course, you have to report something.
Yeah.
If you guys get back on the ship, beating the shit out of and going, there's nothing. Like,
because we could be quiet, right? And like, and I would, as I'm sure we would have this conversation as we're leaving, right?
So yeah, and so in other words, as a player, this is standard
Yeah.
monkey stuff. So
it's just normal monkeying around. And on that note, we're going to end the session here, everybody. Players, thank you very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.